The White House today releases details on President Trump's meeting with Russia's president.
On Friday morning, President Trump will travel across the country to Anchorage, Alaska, for a bilateral meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the two leaders will discuss how to end the war in Ukraine. Ukrainian President Zelensky will not take part in the talks between Trump and Putin, but his office confirms Zelensky will attend a virtual meeting with President Trump and European leaders tomorrow. A new Republican enters Georgia's crowded race for lieutenant governor. State Representative David Clark of Beaufort is a military veteran who says he's a staunch ally of President Trump. State Senator Blake Tillery launched his campaign Monday. Two other Republicans have already announced their intention to seek the nomination to replace Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, who is making a run for governor. It is the end of an era.
Diners packed into Murph's for the final lunch rush at the restaurant opened by the Braves legend and his wife back in 2017. Murph's is a short walk from Truist Park, and Murphy says over the years he's enjoyed reconnecting with fans. The restaurant is being closed because of a multi-million-dollar overhaul of the Galleria complex.
It's an exciting future for the Galleria, and we'll see if we're a part of it. Right now, there's no plans, so we'll see how it goes.
He says as of right now, there are no plans to reopen Murph's at another location. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 3:03. The Von Haessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Stacked up trying to get on the I-20 the West Freeway. Trouble just pushed off to the right. 20 westbound just west of 285 exit 51. So already 285 north and south slow ramping. On to 20 west. Watching the volume pick up downtown on 75-85 southbound through Midtown and downtown from 17th Street down toward I-20. And earlier right lane construction in the cab is cleared. 20 eastbound past Wesley Chapel Road. Exit number 68. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Mostly cloudy today with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, some of which may produce some heavy downpours. Today's high is 85. Lows tonight in the low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered rain and thunderstorms, high 84.
And Storm Tracker radar shows some scattered rain showers around the metro area at this hour. Some heavy rain right now impacting parts of northern Bartow and Cherokee counties. 86 now in Marietta, 87 in Snellville, 87 in Fairburn. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and beyond, Hour 1 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. I am your lovable, your huggable radio chat host, Eric Von Haessler. The other voices you hear are the Doctrinaires. Man of 1,000 voices, Tim Andrews. Lady of 184.7 characters, Autumn Fisher. The man behind the glass, George Clark. And the handsomest producer in all of producery, Jared Yamamoto.
How are we going to be able to wait until October, Eric? How are we going to be able to do it?
Are you talking about TS?
Oh, I am. The Life of a Showgirl is about to come out. Taylor Swift's 12th album coming out this October.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
It's hard to believe.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's
wow.
Sounds like it took you by surprise.
Ooh. Tell me about it. I mean, I just, I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Right.
So I just it's so fun.
You grew up on a Christmas tree farm.
What? Who told you that?
Hey, a little birdie told me.
A little birdie told you? Oh, man, that is so cute. That makes me think of Cinderella.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What was your life? You were there. You grew up on the Christmas tree farm.
I did grow up on a Christmas tree farm.
Yeah, but that Prince Charming didn't cry at meetings.
Is that what?
That's the latest news story that circulated. Travis Kelce was crying, and it upset some of the other members of the team.
He was upset.
What was he crying about? What do you mean, with the Chiefs when they lost the Super Bowl or something? What was he crying about?
I do believe it was a training camp, so let me double check.
Was he crying at... where's Tom Hanks? There's no crying at training camp.
Yeah.
I mean, people break their legs and they just like...
That was a movie, and that was a really good one,
Yeah,
too.
You liked it. Did you, Taylor Swift?
I loved A League of Their Own.
Oh, it's nice.
I watched it when I was like 8.
And Travis works really hard.
Yeah, he does.
He does. And sometimes, you just gotta cry.
Yeah. Have you turned him
I mean,
into
I cry.
I know, but have you turned him into a man baby? What's happened? Is he?
No.
Are you softening the first ballot Hall of Famer Travis Kelce? Is that what's happening?
Well, it's okay if you cry and you're a man.
Is that what you
That's
told
okay.
him? Is that what you're telling him all the time? It's
Yeah.
okay to cry.
She really liked
It is.
She really liked his blue shirt on the podcast.
Oh, there we
teaser.
go. We should explain. So, and it was so hokey. The little part that I saw. So, Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce's brother.
That's his brother.
Yeah. They
I
have.
know him.
I know you do. They have.
I met him.
They have a podcast called the New Heights Podcast.
That's right.
And this was so. And Jason Kelce, big burly bear of a man. At the end, are you going to do the reveal where she reveals it? Because and don't do the package. Do the one where it's just them doing it. Because
you don't like Deborah Rodriguez?
well, no, but they cut it off.
Hi.
This
Rodriguez with Travis Kelce.
This man bear, toughest, another first ballot Hall of Famer. He reacts like he's a 13-year-old girl. He's like, ah! And he's pretending like, what is that? What do you have in your hand? I mean, it's really kind of a little much.
They took it to new heights, Eric.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
Yep.
Mint green.
Like you don't know.
TS
Yep.
on it.
Okay.
Yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12.
There was Travis at the end there. GS12.
Now the package that we have, I don't believe that the information is correct at the end. She says that this is the first album that Taylor Swift has put out since she regained her rights to her whatever, but she just put an album out in the middle of the era.
No, that's correct. Yeah, she just got her rights back to all of her original masters. Tortured Poets came out about a year and a half ago.
I know, but
that's right.
she was putting out the other new albums, the new versions of her old albums before she put out the Tortured Poets thing.
But since then, she settled with Scooter Braun and now has the masters back.
Okay,
So
well
that's happened.
here's the deal.
There's a lot of ins and outs. It's like
really.
all over the place.
It's
so
tough.
hard to keep up in
It's
my life.
tough. It really is. It really is. I think that this one's played out. I gotta say. And by the way, what about the fact that your last album stunk?
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it.
Wasn't produced well. Should have had Scooter
It
do
wasn't?
Yeah. Well, no, she had some
Oh,
hot shot
no.
producers, so that their sound is the sound.
Sounded like Lana Del Rey.
I'm telling you, whatever it was.
I like her.
You could walk out. You could have one song on, walk out of the room for 10 minutes, do something, make a sandwich, come back in. The album's still playing. You would
Get
think
your tires changed?
Yeah, you would think the same song is playing. Like there's not a whole hell of a lot of difference between
Listen
the
to
two
another
songs.
album.
I like the one song on there called Who's Afraid of Little Old Me or something like that.
Who's afraid of little old me?
But then I realized it's a kind of a lift of that Jewel song. Who's gonna say what was that? Who's gonna that one hit she had? Yeah, it was kind of like the same kind of.
Taylor never lived in a van.
Yeah, I don't believe.
We don't know.
I don't believe
Maybe.
Jewel.
You don't think
either.
Jewel lived in a van?
Come on, now hold on. Now Jewel, that we're talking about. So Jewel's story when she came up and she had her big moment was that I was homeless for a while. I think she said she and her mom lived in a van together.
It was her dad.
Well, okay. Well, so and then a friend of mine said, "Have you seen Jewel?" Now, this is back when Jewel was like 23, 24 years old. Somebody that good looking is living in a van.
Well, her teeth were jagged.
That's her decision. Her teeth were not
Wait,
jagged.
what are you saying? Does she have to sell her body to
No,
not live in a van?
no. All I'm saying is it would be hard to
Someone that
find.
good-looking?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm talking about
Wasn't
real.
she a kid
I'm
when
talking
she was
no, she was
No.
like 23, 24.
That's a kid. Come on.
Well, it used to be. I mean, you were near death at 24, especially if you gave birth to a
Well-
couple of kids.
I'm about to retire.
No, my point is, I'm not saying to be a prostitute or anything. I'm just saying
That's what
it's
I
not
heard.
hard that you would have
I
a
heard you
boyfriend in your life or somebody that has an apartment if you're that good looking. That's
Again,
the real world. I'm
she
sorry.
doesn't love this man, but she needs a place to stay.
Okay.
Gotta
You know,
make
you know what
ends
I-
meet.
you know what?
Scruples.
How about in order to have a good shower
Still.
every day, isn't good enough?
But then
Do
what's
we
he
have to jump
expect?
to love?
What's he expect?
My
Okay.
point
A
is,
hug.
if you're that
Yeah.
good looking, you will be able to find somebody not only who will accommodate you, but you have the pick of the field to the point that you could find somebody that you actually like and respect. That's my
She
point.
was 18 years old.
Right. She nearly retired.
She was making her way in the world.
If I was homeless with my parents in the same van, I'd be looking at them. Where did you screw up?
Oh, for sure. Like, hey, I didn't choose this.
Right. So like,
But now here we are.
Yeah, so hey, let's look at it. Hey, look at. I would tell you to look in the mirror, but we don't have one. Oh wait, you look in the rear view mirror.
Yeah. Or the side mirror.
To find out who's. Whatever happened to my WSB? They show up and they're talking about Taylor Swift, and
Taylor was so complimentary of
I want to
Travis.
hear about the latest thing that Trump said.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, it's got everybody. Oh, I don't even know what. It's got everybody.
I love Taylor. Congratulations.
Such a nice color.
Oh, no thanks.
Yeah, she doesn't like you.
I don't care.
Although she does like.
Boo. Am I right?
She
Boo.
likes Brittany Mahomes, and Brittany Mahomes is a MAGA gal. I
I
guess.
love her.
Oh,
She's
so much
fantastic.
fun.
Yeah, well, she's a big Trump supporter.
I know, but Po Buddy's nerfing.
Step up and join MAGA. Come on.
Apparently, she really loves the color blue.
Such a nice color.
No, hold, stop before you do this. You can't play this.
Such a nice color.
You can't play this without having the vomit effect ready to go.
No, and that's
Because
such a
right,
gross vomit.
right.
effect.
Oh, I know
hate
with
it.
that clack, clack, clack at the end.
And like the leftover stuff at the end.
It's the same one we had with the regular guys. Is that the only vomit?
I think that's the
sound
only
effect?
one, yeah.
To me, it doesn't even sound like play that. It doesn't even sound like vomit. That part does. But what's that thing at the end sounds like Wheel of Fortune or something. What's going on?
It
It's
does.
Like,
Like
you're
a
spinning a
wheel.
wheel.
It's a splatter.
It's not good splatter. That's bad sound effects. But that's all
Bad
we have.
splat.
That's all. It is.
We have a budget here at WSB.
I know. It says, it's the way. In order to pay me what I require, we have to have the worst sound effects. What is that supposed to be at the end? Somebody just comes in and starts. That
Chunks.
No, but it's not.
Autumn.
Chunks have to
know,
hit
it's
something. That is a Wheel
The
of Fortune.
floor.
Hold on. Go ahead. Do it again.
Yeah, it's gross.
All right. Big money.
Oh,
That's a
bankrupt.
No.
Such
All
a nice.
right. So we need that because that has to play right at the very end of this clip.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
We're about to do podcasts.
It's the color of your
So
eyes,
that was
sweetie.
that was their podcast?
No, it's the New Heights podcast where they usually talk about sports. He and his brother. But
He
she
introduced her.
joined.
He introduced
Now
her.
here's the thing: when she showed up, showed the album, it was blurred out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a reveal, but it wasn't a reveal.
Well, that was the teaser. So the actual podcast comes out today.
Yeah, but I'll bet you on the podcast it's still blurred out
Yeah, why
because
would they
she wants
blur
to
it?
have another reveal. Like everything's chapters, It's like, okay, well now you know. Here's the album.
Oh, it's an Easter egg. The blur means something.
Oh, yeah, it means Blur is going to be on the album.
Maybe Blur will be on the album.
This
Tay-Tay, is
the
that what's up?
Well, she better watch out. She's going to bomb at Coachella.
Maybe she's going to reveal it on Rogan.
Maybe.
Taylor Swift, would you go on a broadcast? Go on Joe Rogan and
Like Joe Rogan?
yeah, he's a
Wow.
What do you think about UFOs? That big rock?
Oh, there's got to be life out there, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
You ever have, when I was on COVID, the vaccine, they said I was eating worm paste, horse paste.
I know. They weren't very nice to you.
No, they weren't. Wow.
You weren't.
Nobody knew what was going on. You did the best you could.
Oh, yeah. She really is. I like that. Taylor Swift is
I like
really,
her now.
If she would, if she wasn't a huge superstar music mogul billionaire, she could be a great kindergarten teacher. I like that bedside manner you have there. It's very uplifting and
after?
positive.
A, B.
D.
Oh, not D.
See, that's where you're wrong because your
You
question
said
was
C,
no.
you
You
said C.
No, I said no.
Oh,
Don't
you
pull
did
that.
it. Good
that was
job, Eric.
That was
Okay, now,
SEE.
Eric,
No, hold
we're
on.
having a it's now it's your
Teacher
friend's
Swift.
turn.
Teacher Swift.
No,
No.
you've
Hold
had
on.
your
I
chance.
know.
Now it's your friend's turn.
Listen,
Catch
you
a bubble.
said you
Catch
asked
a
the
bubble.
question. You asked the question. What letter comes after B? Does D not come
Quiet
after
sticks
B?
now. Quiet sticks.
George has got my back.
Crisscross applesauce.
Chris, I need you to.
What about Indian
sit
style?
on your behind.
Whoa!
Hey!
Get that kid out of here!
Get him out of here!
Tar and feather that kid!
Wild.
Wow.
That sounded fake.
Wow.
That's
I
a
really-
lot.
how many people are? I mean, honestly, I don't. I'm asking this question out of real curiosity. How many people? So Joe Rogan does like 3 a week, 3 hours each. How many people are in for the full ride, no matter who it is?
Not me.
Oh, plenty.
I was like,
Plenty, but less than
I look
there
at it,
were.
I go, okay, there's 3 hours with this paleontologist. I don't know. A good 3 hour ride with a paleontologist. I mean, I respect paleontology and all. But
Did you watch The Rizzler on Theo Vaughn? That was riveting.
The Rizzler. Who is the Rizzler? I keep hearing about the Rizzler.
What? He's this little kid, the Rizzler.
Okay,
and,
what's his thing? Is it politics, food? What is it?
I think it's
being cute.
Just being cute and Rizzly.
But does he ask like grown-up questions in a cute kid voice or something? Or what's the catch? What's the
He
hook?
gained popularity for his Riz face, a facial expression involving squinting and stroking his chin.
And how old is this
Oh,
kid?
my son does that.
He
'cause he got it
is
from Rizzler.
born in
Yeah, I guess so.
8 years old. He's 8 years old.
So he's 8 years old. So who are the horrific parents behind this? That's what I want to know.
I think the dad is an influencer as well.
Oh,
I'm
what a
not sure,
surprise.
but
His dad is basically an influencer in that he's the Rizzler's dad.
Oh, okay. And so he's the guy who gets to tell the Rizzler it's time to go to bed.
Exactly.
Which gives him a little
He's
power.
the one that collects the checks the Rizzler makes.
All right, what is the Rizzler? What's the subs? What's that like? What's the audience for the Rizzler?
It's huge. I mean, he's
This
massive.
hurts. This hurts. I've worked so hard.
The Rizzler's already worth $4 million.
Well, see what I mean? It's a wasted life for Von Hessler. I got to look at my life as
Come up with the Riz
completely
face.
1.6 million followers on TikTok.
I'm not being a hater. I'm going
Don't be
back.
a hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm saying my life has been wasted. You got these kids who are like they're millionaires before they're 10 years old, and they're ostensibly you could call them broadcasters of some kind.
His dad is one of the Costco guys. They do reviews of Costco products.
Oh, it's that kid?
Yeah.
No, that's
That like they get like
Big
the
AJ.
glizzy.
Oh, hold on. Let's go to George.
His dad
Clark.
collaborates with Big AJ.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go to George Arrested Development Clark over here. He'll tell us
the
about all
Rizzler's
these.
father is not a Costco guy, but they are associated.
Oh, so he's Costco guy adjacent.
Yes, exactly.
That's what you're saying.
You got Big Justice and AJ. Those are the Costco.
So when they
guys.
make like $4 million, that's all on like the advertising revenue of their YouTube channel, or do they have products like, hey, get your Rizzler
yeah, and you can pay them
T-shirt?
to go to your restaurant or something, and they'll do a
Oh,
review.
wow. Hey, get your Rizzler mug.
Hey, Rizzler's endorsing Nintendo, so that's a
Great.
big deal.
I don't even have a merch store. I don't have a T-shirt. I don't have a mug. I don't have a bumper sticker. Nothing.
You could have those things.
No, if I did the Teesprings, it's not even like I want my own stuff, but I don't want to have to do it. I mean, it's too much work. I got a radio
Well,
show
there
to
you go.
prepare.
They're willing to do it.
Theo,
Yeah, I know, but then all the stuff looks the same. It's like the low quality shirts.
You don't do that. You do something nicer.
All right, what are we gonna do? And then
I don't know. You want to do it.
let's have a plan that can be shut down in a few weeks when people above me find out we're doing it. I don't know. Just slap a WSB logo on the
How about
on the sleeve or something.
There
go
you go.
foraging with Autumn?
Oh, that's a great idea.
I could have some edible plants.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
okay.
shirt.
And we'll put that up on the the actual plants I want to put up on the merch store. Things that Autumn found in the apartment dumpster.
I've got a bag of raspberries that I foraged in my freezer. What?
Autumn, that's an interesting observation.
Autumn,
What kind of reaction is
well,
that?
because
to
I'm a law and
raspberries?
order man, and I think you just described theft. You just went into somebody else's property and you stole their food, and you call yourself some kind of hero, which we used to
The
say
wild
heroin.
raspberries or someone's?
Well, where were you? Down by the railroad tracks? Were you on somebody's property? Where were you?
I was in some woods in
Okay.
between the
All right.
library and a church.
Hey, we're losing Howard Stern, so I want to get a little bit. Hey, what were you wearing? What were you wearing?
All right, so let me get this straight. Let me get in the voice. I haven't done it in a while. So let me get this straight. You're walking in your sexy little outfit. You're prancing through the woods. I'm thinking you look like some sort of princess fairy, right? You're bouncing around, and everybody sees. Well, I'm going to pretend I'm in the woods, Robin. Robin, and I'm looking at this sweet little woman walking around picking raspberries. Are you dropping them on your dress? You get little red stains on your dress. Describe this.
What will America do without this?
Let me get this straight, because I'm 71. Doesn't work as well as it used to. But if you tell me a little bit, okay, describe what it was like when you were chewing on the raspberry.
It was seedy.
So you're getting the seeds, cutting your teeth, and all that.
Yeah. And I find them later in my mouth. And
It'll be great.
And then you go home and you're covered in the raspberry juice. Now, what does your boyfriend do when he sees you in that little outfit? You're not wearing a bra. You're not wearing a bra, right? No bra, right? Right? No bra.
What would be great is to have this like Howard Stern thing, and the girl sounds really hot, but everything she says is just a killer. Like it's just like everything is just like is a turn off.
All right, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You're bouncing around. You're in the woods. All right, you're in the woods. Okay, I'm trying to get the voice. It's been a while.
Good, very good.
Let me.
You
All
got
right,
it, Howard.
All right, I got it. I got it, Fred. I got it. I got it, Baba Booey over there. Yamoto. So you're walking through the woods, and
I was walking through the woods.
Yeah, and you see these raspberries, and you got your little outfit on. The sun is peeking through the trees. It's got little beads of sweat on your bosom.
I had my leg hair was all grown out, so I got a lot of ticks.
So in a sense, you walk through the woods, and in a sense, the ticks are sort of reminding you of your dad, right? He's a leech. He clings to you. You got to go home and burn it off with a match.
My dad was actually very supportive.
So let me get this straight. Your father was supportive of you getting ticks. That's very strange, Robin. She wants the ticks.
She has to mention the fact that she passed gas.
It's the longest Howard has gone without mentioning COVID in years.
So weren't you worried about COVID when you're out in the woods all by yourself and 5 years after the pandemic ended? Is that something that you were concerned about?
I was so concerned
Yeah.
because I was a really good citizen.
All right, can you say that again, but use that sexy little voice?
Citizen.
Yeah, here's a citizen, all right. You know this Donald Trump. I don't talk about him anymore.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
not
talk
talking about him anymore?
No, I decided after the election, after I did that riveting interview with the vice president, I said, well, I can't talk about him anymore. I don't care. So anyway, get back to these berries. These berries are drizzling everywhere. You got a little basket. Do you fold your dress up? Or are you carrying them in like a little pouch, a little homemade pouch in your little white dress?
I had a bag.
A little bag, little sack from the grocery store, a little plastic.
Full of vegetables.
Full of vegetables. What kind of vegetables? You have cucumbers,
I got it
zucchinis.
it was a reusable bag that I got from a homeless event that I was doing.
Oh, so you care about the environment and the homeless people. All right. Now,
All right, that's enough.
did you take your clothes off while you were in the woods picking raspberries?
I want her to say that I passed gas. Just
Well, you eat a lot of fruit and stuff, and it makes your stomach, you get gas. Did you have gas in the woods? Did it scare the squirrels?
I farted so loud that the squirrels all ran away.
By the way, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring back the term "pass gas." It's so much more pleasant than the F word.
And fart,
You know what else I like make water.
Make water rather than whizzing.
Than pee.
Yeah. I'm making water, which is not really true. I guess you are. You are making. Your body's making.
You're
it.
releasing water.
You're releasing.
Right.
It.
In a sense, you're releasing water. I can see if you're making it like your bladder is like holding it, and your body makes it, and then you release it. So you're not making anything.
Yeah. Stop celebrating the fact that you're no entrepreneur. You're not making anything. You're just passing. It's just passing through you, just as you are just passing through this world. Am I right? Huh?
Oh yeah, you're passing through this world, and you're making water, and you're passing gas in the woods.
Howard,
I just want to hear about this. No bra.
Howard, are you actually going to leave? What's going on now? Is this a big game?
I might do some podcasting. A little bit of.
I thought you hated podcasters.
Yeah, I don't like
to make fun. He's never been on Rogan, has he?
He really should not do anything. Just.
He could do specials and introduce specials. And
specials of what? Like a Christmas special?
On his network. He could keep.
He
those
better
two
be a better
channels.
interviewer than he was with Biden and Harris. That was awful. That was clown show.
Yeah, I just feel like he's lost it overall. Anytime
when you get that much money, I think it was about the Howard Stern thing. I was watching some panel thing. Some people talking about it on YouTube, and somebody mentioned that there was a study that was done, and I never heard this before, but it makes sense. That $300 million net worth, value, wealth, that when a person gets to $300 million, that's the demarcation line to where you start having nothing in common with average, normal people. And so I think that Stern long ago has just gotten to the point where, it's the same thing as
during COVID when he just became reclusive from the entire world.
Right. After $300 million, the people that are around you want to stay around you, and the way you stay around is by saying that everything that you're doing is fine. No, there's nobody there to hold you in check because they don't want you to get pissed off at them and kick you out of the club that gets to hang out with the multi-millionaires.
Save your souls after those lies that you told, boy. Now who will save your soul?
Multiple contractors and estimates for your home projects? What a hassle. Instead, trust the Plus. Painting Plus.
Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus and the Plus family of businesses. We're reliable, fully licensed, and insured. No muss, no fuss. Trust the Plus and leave everything on your list to us.
If your home's exterior has it, the Plus can improve it. Painting Plus. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more. Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual Imaging's LDCT core body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell, and for over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks.
That's right, Dale. When the summer is hot, America's best choice will keep your home cool with premium energy-efficient windows starting at just $299. No pressure, no gimmicks. Go to abcwind.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. America's best choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
EMC Security.
Hey, it's Coach Mark Richt here. Everyone knows defense wins championships. And if you're not using EMC Security to defend your home and family, you need to step up your game. With EMC Security's no contract and local service, they are a clear number one. So give them a call or visit them online at emcsecurity.com. That's emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
Heavy rain, high winds, huge hail. Yes, Atlanta, we're in storm season. It's Mark Arum here. You might be faced with a roof repair or a replacement. Do not gamble with any contractor, and there are hundreds of roofers with little to no experience. I want you to trust the experts at Dr. Roof. Trusted name in roofing for over 35 years and backed by their industry-leading warranties. Dr. Roof doesn't cut corners. They're the best at protecting your biggest investment. Dr. Roof, done right, guaranteed.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, new details today on the shooting at the CDC.
The shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
GBI Director Chris Hosey says 30-year-old Patrick Joseph White peppered the CDC campus with about 200 rounds, striking 6 different buildings.
Additionally, over 500 shell casings have been recovered from the crime scene area.
5 guns were recovered at the scene, all belonging to White's father. Investigators believe White broke into his dad's safe and took those weapons. A DeKalb County police officer was killed in the shooting. Investigators also recovered documents indicating the CDC shooter was upset about the COVID vaccine. The FBI's Paul Brown has asked if there's been an increase recently in threats against the CDC due to misinformation about its vaccine work.
Threats of that nature is always something we take very seriously and we look at.
we've not seen an uptick.
He says it is something they are very sensitive to and will respond quickly should they see it in the future. Nurses at the Atlanta VA rally today in protest of federal cuts slashing staffing and mental health services for veterans in half. Dana Horton says privatizing veterans health care breaks the nation's promise, and she says it is a money grab.
We don't want to be thought about money and how we can make more money, and which this administration is showing by trying to get our veterans to go out into community and put more dollars and be in their pockets, and we just not going to have it.
The Trump administration also ended most union contracts. VA officials say it will save office space and the hours members spend working on union projects. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office today announcing 2 arrests in recent murders. 35-year-old Keenan Maxwell Williams of Lithonia is accused of shooting a Marietta man last month. In a separate case, a 23-year-old from South Carolina is arrested in the shooting death of a 40-year-old man from Jackson, Georgia in Decatur on March 12th. It is now 3:32. It's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Afternoon volume filling in all over Metro Atlanta. Bill, we're going to check the ride into Midtown and downtown where you're jammed in. 85 southbound, starting to get slower at least from the Georgia 400 merge, and you'll stay on the brake pedal. 85 south from 17th Street for the ride down toward I-20. We're also seeing the volume pick up 285 eastbound, the inner loop between Dunwoody and Doraville, and those brake lights continue past I-85 there in DeKalb County as you head southbound through Tucker toward Highway 29, Lawrenceville Highway. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy with heavy rain and thunderstorms through the course this afternoon and this evening. Some of these storms may produce some locally heavy downpours. Today's high is 85, lows tonight in the low 70s. More scattered storms in the forecast for tomorrow with a high of 84.
Scattered rain showers now showing up on Storm Tracker radar. Most of the activity to the west and north of Atlanta. It's 83 in Woodstock, 87 in Locust Grove, 87 in Decula. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
Now at Whole Foods Market, save on organic blackberries or raspberries with Prime. Get 2 half pints for $7 through August 12th. It's time for the best and juiciest of the season. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
If you've been in a motorcycle accident, move swiftly to protect your rights. It's Eric Von Hessler, and I recommend Steel Horse Law, motorcycle injury lawyers who ride. They're 100% local, the only firm that's a major part of the North Georgia motorcycle community. At your next local bike night, ride, or charity event, stop by their booth and say hello. Steel Horse Law can help you get back on your feet, medical bills paid, back to work, and your case resolved. Request a free Rider's Advantage card at steelhorselaw.com.
Got a leaky pipe, heating, or cooling issue? Ace Hardware Home Services is around the corner with everything you need to fix it, including the expert to do the fixing. We're not just the helpful hardware folks. We're the helpful home service and repair folks, too. From plumbing to heating and cooling, the licensed and insured experts at Ace Hardware Home Services are ready to keep your home running smoothly all year long. Online at acehardwarehomeservices.com or call 770-233-7787.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Dave Baker here for my deck experts at Ben Hill Renovations. Still dragging your heels on that new deck? I get it. You want to make sure you find the right builder. You want Ben Hill Renovations. From their superior craftsmanship to their workmanship warranty, they are your one-stop shop when it comes to upgrading your outdoor living space. Visit their showroom or see them on the web at bhrenovations.com and schedule a free design consultation at your home. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
All right, I was going to say, I believe we have some open mics, but I should be more direct about what that means. I believe we have some members of the crowd that want to yell at the host and call him names and whatever. And, yeah, okay, listen, all right. You know what? Call off the dogs, open the gates, let the people in.
Hey, Von Hessler, I keep hearing you say how crazy the world's gotten and the world is just insane now, from politics to sports. Actually, dude, I think it's you that have lost your mind.
What?
And you're just trying to make sense of it by blaming everybody else around you for being crazy. You're the one that lost your mind, dude.
That's I think it's a hardcore MAGA person. It's not us. It's you. No,
I love
listen,
you too.
I would say, listen, if you look around at the world, maybe it could be true. Everything he said could be true. I could be misreading everything, and it could just be me projecting. That's a possibility.
Might be going into our best era ever.
But right, like if you, that good listener, if you look around the world and you're like, wow, it's never been better, and this is the way it should be, and this is we are becoming a more perfect union. Okay, there's always a possibility that it's me. Now, listen, if somebody tells me, hey, Eric, it could be that you've lost your mind. Well, I got to consider that to be a possibility. So I'm gonna put that on the table that, okay, maybe that's a possibility. But part of it, in order for that to be a possibility, that means the good listener has to look around the world and go, yeah, this is about as good as it can get. I tell you, this is the way it should be done.
Never been better.
Never been better. The entire country does nothing but scream at each other all the time. This is the dream. It's quite possible that I left my mind long ago somewhere. I misplaced it. I don't think I've gone crazy. I didn't lose my mind. Perhaps I've misplaced it, which the difference is that you could find it again. I could stumble across it once. So I won't admit to losing my mind, but I possibly could have misplaced it.
Well, at one point you were MAGA, and now you hate.
I was never
You
MAGA.
were 100%.
I
right
was
there.
never. I've never.
You were all in.
First of all,
all in.
Wrong on both parts. I was never MAGA, and I don't hate you. So I was never. Listen.
I don't understand that. You're either with me or against me.
Well, that may be
Remember
true.
that, George Bush?
I never voted for Trump. I never voted for Hillary, and I never voted for Biden, which I think puts me in a really good place where I can, my hands are clean. I don't have any skin in this game. I can call them as I see them. But
So
Yes.
let me ask you this: if you chose,
I thought you were going to go into Stern. There's a
no. If you choose not to if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.
The great Neil Peart, drummer and lyricist for
Wasn't
Rush.
he great? Rush,
Laid it out there.
fantastic.
Was he a bit of a show off? Maybe. I
It's
don't know.
all right. He
But
had the
it's okay.
chops.
He had the chops. He could do it.
You're making Taylor Swift freak out.
It's too much.
I don't
Gosh.
care. I don't care about
This is
it.
getting serious.
Are you a big Rush fan?
Yeah.
Rush?
Yeah, the band, Rush.
Is that like what you do at colleges?
No, like, fly by night away from here.
Wow,
Rush.
you're so good. Do that again.
Fly by night away from here. Oh, I could do
How
it.
do you
all
hit
day.
that note? That's amazing.
You want me to join you on your next tour?
Sure.
Do a little backup vocals?
Absolutely. I'll get my people to contact you.
Going back to this, why was Travis Kelce crying at camp? Did anybody we ever get to
I
the bottom
posted
of
it
that?
in Slack. I think it's. I think that it is.
Did he eat the Bill Gates butter?
I think it's clickbait for his GQ. Where he's half naked.
Okay.
Showing
well.
off that body.
So I guess there is still a reason for those two to be together. He hasn't quite gotten into he wants to get into Hollywood, but Hollywood is as it used to be, and athletes used to transition into action heroes and stuff. That really doesn't exist. Like
He can actually act. He was in Happy Gilmore too, and did a good job.
All right. So could he jump? Could he put on one of these goofy outfits and be in a Marvel movie or something?
Probably.
That's what's coming next. Superman 2. The Super Family from James Gunn, by James Gunn, written by James Gunn, for James Gunn. James Gunn's Superman 2, The Super Family, starring Travis Kelce as another guy wearing a goofy outfit.
Would you like to know why he was crying?
Why was he crying?
He was pleading to the then Cleveland Browns head coach. I cried in Chud's office and I said, I will effing die for this city. I literally was in tears. I said, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I grew up down the street. I would effing do anything to play for the Cleveland Browns.
What?
Back in 2013.
Oh, this is way before Taylor Swift. Boy, I'll bet you he's glad he didn't get his wish.
Yeah, I
agree. Would you rather be on the Kansas City Chiefs since like 2014 or so, or would you rather be on the Cleveland Browns?
That'd be a no-brainer.
Will you look this up very quickly for me, George? How many? It is a stunning number. So the Cleveland Browns were a team forever, but then they weren't a team. They became the Baltimore Ravens. But the city got to keep the name Browns. And a few years later, they built a stadium and the league expanded. So what we have now is a franchise that's been around forever, but the Cleveland Browns are actually an expansion team. And I first of all, tell me when they came back into the league, when the expansion was, and then how many quarterbacks have started for the Cleveland Browns since they came back. And when they come back, like 2002 or something. It was either late 90s, early 2000s.
That you see in preseason where you see these Browns fans that
they
have
wear
every quarterback on the back.
And it looks like that thing that Trump was holding up on the day of liberation with the tariffs.
Oh, the tariffs for every country.
It looks like that on the back of these jerseys. And some of these people have to keep adding fabric to add quarterbacks. And now they have like 5 quarterbacks in camp.
Oh, wow. So they returned to the NFL in 1999. The Browns have had 38 different starting quarterbacks.
Wow. Not surprised.
And you can't name, well, we can name one. Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only one.
Tim Couch. Come on. Tim Couch.
Well, Tim Couch, he was going to change the NFL.
Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football.
Yeah, okay. Johnny Football. What's his? Johnny Meth Rocks. What is he?
Jimmy Massage.
Does meth come in rocks? I think I.
Yes.
But okay. Well, that was very quick. You seem to. You really seem to know that.
I like Breaking Bad.
Okay. So yeah, is he doing all right, Johnny? He needed medication. I think Johnny was actually. I feel bad for Johnny Manziel.
I don't know what he's doing now.
I feel like he truly had a situation where you need a psychiatrist, you need some medicine. I believe he actually got that. But you can't do that and still be addicted to everything. That's the problem. If you're going to get better in your mental situation, you can only be addicted to one drug, the one that helps you.
Johnny Manziel.
You can't add other drugs on top of it.
He's only 32, and the first thing that comes up in Google when you type him is that Johnny Manziel's coming back to football, and it's like, no, he's not.
Well, I mean, football is a very wide category.
Yeah.
You could be going to that UFL or something like that.
So you don't remember Ken Dorsey, Brady Quinn, Trent Dilfer?
I remember all these people. Yeah.
Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace. I remember the name. I'll bet you I remember every single name. Brady Quinn came out of Notre Dame, and he was supposed to be somebody. Nothing happened. I believe Johnny Football entered. His first game that he entered was in a Bills game. And it was so fun to hate him, and somebody just laid him out where he was just laid flat on the ground. And I feel bad now because I was like jumping around. Yeah! Like I never met this guy. And then it turns out that he has some kind of problem. And I'm jumping around like, yeah.
It's because he saw you in the crowd that he has that problem.
I was not in the crowd. I was jumping around at home.
It's because he knew that you were at home jumping around that he got that problem.
But he really had a real thing. I think he had some kind of real problem. Hopefully he got that fixed. It's really weird, but these quarterbacks are so great in college and they come to the NFL and they just stink. There's a big difference between those two games. Now, do you think for a moment, for all the people out there here in the southern USA who believe college is so much better than the NFL,
it's a way of life.
We see clear evidence that most quarterbacks, no matter how good they are in college, do not really make it in the NFL. Most of them. Now,
if Autumn's team doesn't win on Saturday, her entire week is ruined. She cares more about her team than her own life.
So if you one of those people who believes that college is so much better than the NFL, do you believe for a moment that any, like, say, top 10 quarterback in the NFL would have the same problem in reverse? Like, do you think that Patrick Mahomes, if he went back to college, wouldn't be superior to everybody else on the field? Obviously, he would. Like,
he absolutely.
Josh Allen played for a nothing college team. But if he went, now we know. If he went and played for
it'd be
Ohio
like
State
a
or Alabama,
on a video
or
game. It'd be like a cheat code of a video game.
Right.
Absolutely.
So what does that say to our college football fans? The pro game is the better game. The pro game has the better players, right?
Yes, it does.
You can love.
It does
you
have
can
the
love
better
college
game.
more.
Let me push back against like the style of the game. I do think that college has some cool aspects of it that make it better, like the RPO and stuff.
If they have a cool aspect, usually the NFL steals
and
it.
the atmosphere is better at a college football
the
game.
atmosphere is great because, hey, come on, we're playing a high school team this year. We're going to beat them by 60 points.
Hell yeah!
And
we're
after it's
partying.
over, we're going to be in bars and we're going to be jumping up and down talking about how great it was that we beat a high school team. That's the only problem I have with college football. You got to get rid of the cupcake games, or else I'm just not going to take you seriously.
Topical. Basically, the text of the email reads like this.
Local.
Someone bought a car with my credit, and someone tried to file a tax return.
Mark Aram.
I'm a simple man with simple needs.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling. It's August, which means school is back in session. Hey kids, remember homework? Coolray will help keep you cool while you study at home. Right now, Coolray is offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free insulation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. You know, proper insulation is like a summertime sidekick for your HVAC, keeping cool air in and hot air out. Simply go to Coolray.com to book your appointment today. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you have created a 20-question guide that asks the pointed, sometimes uncomfortable questions about where you stand in retirement. And you have to ask yourself, who is your guide?
That's right. Who is your guide? We sometimes think of retirement as like a mountain that you need to climb. And if you're going to ascend the mountain, it's important that you have a guide that has been there before, who has helped other people accomplish the same task. And we've seen that this is so important. There's so much value in the financial planning world. But if you don't know what's accessible, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know what kind of value you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying, oftentimes you don't get it. So we created this guide to ask those questions and really point you in the direction of the type of service, the type of value that you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying if you're engaging a professional money manager or financial planner.
All right, so Matt, how can we get our hands on this 20-question guide?
We want to make it as simple as possible. So you can call us at 770-280-1488. All you have to do is tell the representative that you're looking for our 20-question guide. You can also go to our homepage, retireatlradio.com. You can send us a note there. Just let us know you're looking for the guide. We don't need your email address. You don't have to create an account. You know, it's not protected by some kind of paywall. This is something we want to provide to you for free so that you can know, am I getting value for the fees that I'm paying? It's complimentary, created by us here at the Vincent Financial Group. Again, 770-280-1488. Ask for the guide, or you can go to retireatlradio.com.
770-280-1488. or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every Sunday right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
You know how many times people call me to fix their garage door so they can sell their house? For years, they put up with the squeaking and the jamming, or they don't even use it because they lost the remote. Then when it comes time to sell, they fix it up nice for the next guy. For the exact same money, you can fix it up now and enjoy it yourself while you still live there. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. An expert repair, replacement remote, or garage door tune-up will give you years of trouble-free service. Works great for you, works great for the next guy when you decide to sell. Because you deserve to live in a house as nice as the real estate ad you're going to write about it. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and maybe enjoy your garage door so much you decide not to move. Think of the money that'll save.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
This year marks the 90th anniversary of Social Security, a cornerstone of financial security in America. For 9 decades, it has kept hundreds of millions of Americans out of poverty and given families across the country peace of mind and dignity in retirement. That's why AARP will never stop fighting to protect the Social Security payments you've earned. Learn more at aarp.org/protect Social Security. That's aarp.org/protect Social Security. Paid for by AARP Georgia.
Hey, Autumn, did they send you the Laura Loomer audio?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, I want to see if you can. I don't know what she sounds like, but she's making the news so much that I just want to see if you can. I want to be able to talk to Laura Loomer. What does she sound like?
Their goal is to have him arrested. They want to charge him with sedition. They want to try to charge him with acts of insurrection so that they can invoke the 14th Amendment and try to get him off the ballot.
But she sounds
Get him off the ballot.
There we go.
Sounds like Hillary.
They're gonna go after him, and they're gonna do everything they can to vilify this person. And all he's trying to do is make everything better for you, and he just never gets the things that he deserves.
I think you would agree that we should all just get on our knees and just whatever Trump wants, Trump gets. I really think.
I mean, he's done so much for you. It's crazy that you're not like thanking him as much as he deserves to be thanked. Because
there's a cat fight that's broke out between Laura Loomer and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and you have to read this article. I mean, I thought. I thought
she's
it was
just jealous of me because
that's it.
My face has more filler and it's better. it's much better distributed than her Botox frozen forehead.
I was reading this exchange between them online, and I thought, is this like first draft of Mean Girls or something? Like, what am I? These are really famous people who have like an effect on the governance of our society, and it's when they go back and forth between each other. It really is like which one is going to have the cool girls table in the cafeteria.
Look at us. So
Their goal is to have him arrested. They want to charge him with sedition. They want to try to charge him with acts of insurrection.
So her job is for Trump gets people in his cabinet, and then her job is to do the deep dive and let Trump know that if anybody's disloyal,
she's the headhunter.
And they be kicked out of there.
It's crazy. I barely have to do anything. I just mention like somebody that I don't prefer, and they're gone.
And Trump's just get him out of here.
Well, she's very smart, very beautiful. I have to take her word, and we'll see who
she's like hotter than everybody.
Somebody's being put back in. I don't know if it was the FDA or something that she got somebody kicked out, and then now they're putting the person back in because it turns out the person was very much like aligned with MAGA on everything, and was, I believe, a veteran or something. And she went after him because I don't know what. She finds out that you tweeted against Trump 10 years ago.
Dr. Vinay Prashad was the one that they fired and have now hired back.
Yeah, I can't help that,
Well, I mean, why would you go after a veteran? Have you ever served the country?
That they suck,
Have you ever served the country? Why are you going after a veteran?
I'm serving the country right now. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that this president is successful. And there's people like you, lefty weirdos, who are just standing in the way.
Laura, why did you ghost George Clark? Why haven't you texted him back yet? What's going on with you?
What?
George Clark. Remember, you met him. You met him a couple months ago.
I've met a lot of people, so I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but you gave him as your number. Didn't she give you her number?
Did,
yeah, and then she
reached
goes
out to her before the
Did you call me?
Yeah.
Did you call?
I texted.
Okay, so yeah, exactly.
You're ghosting him.
I don't answer texts.
Is George not pure enough for you? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
She did a deep dive. She found
out that one time you made a joke about Trump once. I got to get him out of there.
See, and I was smart for not responding because I just knew that, and also like I'm not
you can feel
nobody.
You can feel disloyalty. It's like a vibe, right? You can feel.
I can absolutely tell, and I can tell that this entire panel is disloyal, and I feel like it's a waste of my time to even be talking.
Why aren't you blonde
because
anymore?
I could be doing some real work up on the Hill and like getting things done.
Why
the
are you
way
going
that
after
Trump
her as a
wants.
girl?
Well, yeah, she lost her congressional.
She's become a star.
Election, but yeah, you used to look like you were nice, nice
losing
looking
it is
blonde.
like I can't find it. I know where
Why you
it
going?
is.
Because she's a woman. You got to go after her.
Well, no, she's had a lot of plastic surgery, and she had a little
yeah,
bit of natural
and
beauty.
I look better than you. So
well, yeah.
If you want to find out if this Laura Loomer, who I believe is certifiably nuts, if you want to see it in action,
thank you. I take that as a compliment.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
there's a YouTube video where they're at a party and she's yelling back and forth at this. I always forget his name. Milo Yiannopoulos.
Milo
Yiannopoulos.
They hate each other.
And like he's the gay Trumper, right? Is that his thing?
I don't know if he's gay anymore, but yes, that was his.
Okay.
He was married to a guy, and
Yeah.
then I believe he's divorced and is straight. I believe
Whoa,
that's
wait,
the case.
wait. Is that what happens if you get divorced as a gay man? You
Yeah,
become
you have to be
automatically
straight. It's part of the settlement.
I think that I'd have to double check.
He has renounced his.
All right, that's ridiculous. I'm just sorry.
He was hanging out with Mike Pence, and he cured him.
Oh, really? Did he zap him?
I
Did he zap him with his
zapped him
machine?
straight.
His de-gaying machine? That is absurd. That is absurd. That is absurd. You cannot. I just don't believe that's possible. I don't believe that you can be so attracted and then you're actually sleeping with people and then you just wake up one day and go, no, I'm never going to have a thought like
Can he
that
say
again.
that he's bi?
Yeah, no, but he just says now he went from gay to straight.
Maybe he doesn't believe in bi.
It doesn't matter. Either way, you're not going to be able to just all of a sudden stop certain thoughts, like the things that used to turn you on.
Yeah,
like
but
that
you
can
could be in love with
evolve.
a woman.
Yeah, but that's not what he said. He didn't say it was
Yeah.
bi. He said he went from, and it's like that.
He's looking for a wife now, so.
Oh, hey, Autumn.
Oh, he's single?
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing the game.
Don't worry.
Who's
Hey,
in charge? Who do they not like? Okay,
hey,
me too.
Hey, listen, if he doesn't come home until really, really late one night, don't worry.
I'm doing some work down at the
Don't worry.
all-night gym.
There's nothing going on. He's not.
In
he's not,
2021
subsuming
I
any.
thought he was going to the 24-hour fitness, but he really was just this guy named All Night Jim.
He declared
all night gym.
Honey, I'll be back. I'm going to the all-night gym.
Well, he wasn't lying, but
in
I told you the truth.
in 2021 he proclaimed himself ex-gay.
How does that happen?
Ex-gay.
It doesn't happen.
That's like, you know what? Hey, guys, I want to proclaim right now, I no longer love the Beatles. I'm never listening to another song. I know
Ex-Beatles.
I know
You're not
since-
born with that.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
no.
that's not
My point is, I've been loving them since I was 10 years old. But I woke up today and I decided I'm never going to enjoy another Beatles song again. That makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who have made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Hey, now's the time of year you're really enjoying that deck, I bet. Grilling food, sitting out relaxing, having friends over, good times. Dave Baker here for my deck experts, Ben Hill Renovations. I get it though, if you're still dragging your heels a bit on getting a new deck, I know you want to make sure you find the right builder so you can upgrade your outdoor living space correctly and within your budget. So here's a few things to consider when selecting a builder for your deck. You'll want someone who will build your deck up to future county and city code requirements. You'll want a builder who'll pull a permit for the work. Yes, the builder will need a permit, and pulling a permit now saves you headaches in the future. You'll also want different options, styles, types of wood, and colors to choose from. You'll get all that at Ben Hill Renovations, plus superior craftsmanship from their 60 years of experience, and your job will be backed by their workmanship warranty. Visit bhrenovations.com today and schedule a free design consultation at your home. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, it's new information on the suspect who opened fire on the CDC campus and killed a DeKalb County police officer in the process.
Officials with the GBI believe 30-year-old Patrick Joseph White broke into his dad's safe, took 5 guns, then carried out the attack, which saw almost 200 bullets fired into CDC buildings and the death of DeKalb police officer David Rose. GBI Director Chris Hosey says White was then found dead inside a nearby CVS.
The shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Further forensic testing of the firearms evidence will be conducted by the GBI Crime Lab.
More than 500 shell casings are found at the scene. In DeKalb County, Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
The GBI releases a photo of the suspect, and we've posted it now at WSBradio.com. Investigators recovered documents indicating the CDC shooter was upset about the COVID vaccine. The FBI's Paul Brown says they haven't seen a rise in threats against the CDC due to misinformation about its vaccine work.
That's something we're very sensitive to. We're going to respond to quickly should we see it in the future, but although we're tracking it, we're sensitive to it, we have not seen that uptick.
He says any rhetoric that leads to violence is something they take very seriously. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. Possible strong storms with heavy rain around this afternoon and more on the way tomorrow. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Nurses at the Atlanta VA protest President Trump, the Trump administration's cuts they claim will impact staffing and mental health services for veterans.
Veterans Administration nurses say canceling their bargaining rights is triggering a chain reaction. Fewer specialized nurses in crucial fields like the ones sending RNs to the homes of suicidal veterans and those with severe mental illness. Nurse Florence Uzigbunum says privatizing veterans care won't save money or lives.
You save money when you go there versus you put them in a tent or 10 in the hospital. It will cost more and then even more harm if they hurt themselves or hurt somebody else on the street.
VA officials say the change will free up office space and hours being used by union reps. Indicator Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia's colleges and universities are giving the state's economy a big boost.
2 new studies show the economic impact of the university system of Georgia tops $23 billion.
Higher education in Georgia is big business.
University System of Georgia Chancellor Sonny Perdue. He says high school graduates who obtain a bachelor's degree will boost their work-life earnings in Georgia by 82%. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
President Trump and Russian President Putin will meet in Anchorage, Alaska on Friday. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirms details of the summit today. The two leaders set to discuss an end to the war in Ukraine.
The President of the United States getting in the room with the President of Russia, sitting face to face rather than speaking over the telephone, will give this president the best indication of how to end this war and where this is headed.
The Office for Ukraine's president confirms President Zelensky will attend a virtual meeting with President Trump and European leaders tomorrow. 2 more Republicans are entering Georgia's race for lieutenant governor next year. State Senator Blake Tillery launched his campaign Monday, and State Rep David Clark of Beaufort announced today 2 other Republicans are already in the race. Current Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones is running for governor. We are hearing from a Braves legend today whose sports bar near Truist Park serves up orders one last time.
Murph's, opened at the Cobb Galleria by Braves legend Dale Murphy and his wife Nancy, will shut its doors today. The restaurant, which opened in 2017, is being closed because of the major multi-million-dollar overhaul of the Galleria complex. Murphy tells me
it's been great, and we're looking. It's a sad day, but it's a fun day too.
He says he's learned a lot about the difficulties of the restaurant business, but he's enjoyed getting to connect with fans. As of right now, there are no plans to reopen the restaurant. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A possible new treatment for sleep apnea may lie in an ancient practice. Researchers in India say people who practice the ancient ritual of blowing into a conch shell for 15 minutes a day had higher oxygen levels at night and were 34% less sleepy during the day compared to those who did the deep breathing exercises, which are normally prescribed. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Watching the brake lights continue to fill in up into Norcrossville. 85 northbound slows from 285 up toward Jimmy Carter Boulevard. While on Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Norcross, we're dealing with a rollover crash. Jimmy Carter Boulevard westbound shut down at South Peachtree Street. Eastbound, just a left lane has been open. Think about using Holcomb Bridge Road, Jones Mill Road, some alternates there. 75 northbound, a little sluggish between Marietta and Kennesaw, but heads up in Canton. Crash, travel advisory on the left lane open. 575 southbound at Highway 140, exit number 16. Watching trouble trying to leave downtown, Andrew Seco.
We got at least one right lane blocked here at the GMK Alex 75 North, just south of Northside Drive, exit 252. Brake lights filling in with the volume through downtown. We're seeing the stoppage all the way back towards I-20. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy today with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, some of which may produce some heavy downpours. Today's high is 85. Lows tonight in the low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered rain and thunderstorms, high 84.
And Storm Tracker radar showing scattered showers around the metro area at this hour. 90 in Suwanee, 84 in Cartersville, 87 in Union City. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Holy cow, we got a shot of youth in here. Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with a shot of youth. I mean, not chronologically. I mean, he does age like everyone else. It's just he doesn't show it.
Boy, oh boy, these are good-looking guys.
Every time you look in the mirror and the bags under your eyes have grown puffier, it's an inverse relationship. You're getting what Wes Moss is supposed to get. You get it. He doesn't get it. But somebody has to get it. It's a law of the physics. Somebody has to get it. Somebody has to age.
There's always a receiver.
The rest of us are all the picture of Dorian Gray, except it's the picture of Wes Moss. He doesn't age. Yet we pick up his wrinkles and aging spots that he never gets. But you know what? I'm glad about it. I'm glad about it because when I get financial advice, when I get advice about when is a good time to retire happy, I don't be looking at some ugly dog. I'll be looking at a good-looking fella.
You should have put your money away better. You want to retire sooner.
All right, Wes Moss is here. And let's see. So we got new numbers. By the way, Wes Moss, of course, is our economy guru. Want to know why? Because he studies the economy all the time.
I did study the economy in college, but
nothing
nothing prepared me like the real world.
For what's really going on now.
It's funny. I heard Jim Cramer this morning on CNBC, who the CPI number came out at 2.7, which was
CPI. It's the Consumer Price Index.
Correct.
What does that mean?
It's a basket of goods. It gets measured every month, and we tally on how much that basket of goods goes up. And year over year, 2.7. And if you include food and energy, by the way, who needs food and energy?
No, those are not necessary.
That's at the 3% level. So, but the headline CPI that gets reported, which it moves markets, that's a pretty good number, and I think
it was a little lower than they expected.
Right.
Right?
The expectations were 2.8. It came in at 2.7.
Yes.
And
which means inflation is not as bad as people thought it was going to be. Am I right about that?
Correct.
Okay.
And sure looks it at the store. And the point that Cramer was making, I think he was just being. He seemed a little hyperbolic, but then not so hyperbolic. He just said, I don't trust the numbers anymore. I don't trust BLS.
Because BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Trump fired that lady after she came out with bad revised numbers.
Right. Well, but now he was kind of making the point that we talked about last week, which was I'm tired of hearing them whine about we don't have enough people, and nobody's responding, and it's just really hard to get this data, guys. So that's kind of what my take was last week. And look, I don't like the way it was done. It was abrupt, and they could have done it easier. It wouldn't have raised so many headlines. But I have been hearing that now for the last couple of years. That God, oh golly gee, we can't seem to really measure anything
because
anymore.
They're doing it based on an older system, which was probably people transition in their technology, how they respond to things, whether they want to respond to things. Do people respond to the government asking them questions the way that they used to do it without thinking at all? And so now the person that Trump wants to put in there has to be, the Senate has to go along with it, but the person that Trump wants to replace, he's basically saying that they want to stop giving out the monthly numbers. Jobs numbers.
He's a skeptic.
Because they're so wrong and then they have to be revised. He still wants to put out quarterly numbers because he says that those tend to be pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate, right.
Now, and he's probably right about that. I wanted to ask you, for some analysts in business, not some, most, they depend on these monthly reports because it gives them a real-time guide. But if they're usually wrong, I kind of feel like if I can take this guy at face value, he's probably doing the right thing because he says when we get it fixed, we'll go back to putting out the monthly numbers. But everything is so political now, you begin to wonder about agenda and things like that. But in the main, putting all that stuff out, it's probably right to say these numbers always stink and they're always wrong because our system of getting the numbers is wrong. Let's fix it.
What's going to happen, again, I think we mentioned this last week a little bit, is that there's going to be a replacement for that. So what Kramer was saying today is that I don't look at any of these numbers because what I look at is I look at the prices at the companies that I really watch like a hawk. So I know what furniture costs at Wayfair, and I know what clothing and steak costs at Costco, and I understand what's happening at IKEA. So there are other ways to measure inflation. There's other ways to measure payrolls. There are other ways. So if the BLS goes to the quarterly number, then it will be just much less relevant because the market is not going to be hanging on every first Friday of every month, which is a really big deal. And ultimately, what's interesting about it is that over time, the numbers do end up being correct mostly. And that's
once the revisions come in.
Once the revisions come in, but they're also not always, even the last set of these makes it look really inaccurate.
What was it, like 600% revision or something like that?
It looked like we had 100,000+ jobs to all the way down to 35 on average over the last couple of months. And that is a really big revision. But what I think will happen is that we're going to find other sources for that because the market's not just the economy, the market, the financial system is not going to settle for, we're only going to find out once 4 times a year. That's just not going to happen.
Right.
And you will get other companies that step in and fill the void. And then if the BLS doesn't put out the number every Friday, first Friday of every month, there'll be another entity. Maybe it's a private company.
Now, will businesses pay for that? Will they decide, hey, okay, we're going to pay?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. It'll be some sort of. It might start out inexpensive. It might be cheap. I remember the one of the research companies that I pay a lot for now.
Von Hessler and Associates.
The EVH doctrine, the statistical report. I get that every Thursday evening,
and
by
you
the
get
way,
paid
which I
too.
appreciate it.
He has to come with a bag of money and hand it to me in my house.
But what started as free, then was inexpensive, and now super expensive. Now what you charge me for what you used to give me for free, I'm hooked on it.
First crack rock is always free,
and I
Wes.
need it.
Yes.
And that's exactly. I think about what I pay now for one of our main research companies, and I really love them and I rely on them. They're impartial and they really tend to get things very accurate. It was very inexpensive the first year and even the second year. But now it's been probably 17 years I've been using them, and it's a lot now.
Yeah.
And but I
So these are-
I can't wean off that.
Hey, First crack rock is always free, Wes. That's how we do this job. It's you get you hooked, and then it costs a little more money. And I think if you think in terms of third parties, now if they can do it, non-governmental third parties, if they can assess and analyze how many jobs are added, how many jobs were lost, all of that kind of stuff, I think it's more likely to be, if they do it correctly and they have the ability to do it correctly, it's more likely to be objective because then they're going to be judged on whether they get new clients based on, well, how good were you? You said it was this, and if we found out you were wrong.
Exactly.
So accuracy would be the selling point for them, and whereas any administration, left, right, or center, is going to do everything they can to try to make things look rosy.
Yeah, I still maybe I'm naive about that, but I still don't think that the BLS will start fudging numbers. I really don't. Now they can look at things in a different way, and that's the other. Those are the other levers. Those are the other levers they can pull.
Yeah.
But if you were to have to only look at one economic number out of the 1,000 that are available, it's employment. It is. It's 50% of the entire mandate of the Federal Reserve. And by the way, I was looking at inflation today, and if you look at inflation over the last 5 years, we know the number's high. That's still not the problem. The problem is that wage inflation has not been nearly high enough, and it hasn't kept up. That's why everyone feels like this economy isn't as good as it probably is, it's because people have not gotten raises commensurate with how much prices
and
are
that's
going.
not. I would imagine that
And that's tough for the middle class.
Mr. Negativity here, Eric Von Hessler on the economy. If all the promises of AI come true, that's not going to get fixed anytime soon. I've seen stuff that says that in real wages, America basically really hasn't gotten a raise since like 1974 or something.
Here it is. So June of 2020 to present, the CPI is up 25.3%. That's the official number. The common man CPI, which includes the things that we actually need to live with, utilities.
Yeah.
Can you believe we put that in there? 27.5%. So prices are almost a third higher. Real wages, real common man take-home pay over that period of time is negative 3.5.
And I saw like 4 Waymos on the way here. So it's not like we're going to be employing a lot more humans.
It's not looking any better, is your point.
Yeah, and all that comes to when you hear about the wealth gap and all that, right? Because the people who are putting you out of work are also the tech companies that are like the 7 companies that are keeping the entire economy. That's another thing. How top heavy is this economy? There's like 7 companies that are, if let's say AI flops. Honestly,
I know.
if in 2 years investors just go, we've been doing this like 4 or 5 years, we've got nothing out of it.
Super
big would
problem.
Be huge.
The AI recession.
The AI bubble. Hey, let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex sees lots of brake lights on 285.
Yeah, getting slow heading over toward the Truist Park region. Good afternoon, Eric and gang. 285 westbound filling in from Georgia 400 through Sandy Springs, and you bunch up again approaching I-75 in Cobb. You'll stay on and off the brake pedal southbound through Smyrna Vinings down to I-20, the West Freeway. 285 eastbound, the inner loop through DeKalb County. We've had multiple crashes throughout the afternoon around Beaufort Highway. They've all cleared up, but you're slow from Beaufort Highway in Dorville for that ride through Tucker and down into Clarkston. We got some better news with crash. We've been watching 575 up in Canton, Andrew Seco.
Just watch the remaining officials pull out from the last of the left lane here in the Jam Cam. 575 south is at Highway 140, exit number 16. Brake lights still in the area, so you may want to keep using Highway 20 or Highway 5 until we're in a little bit better shape. This report's sponsored by YRefy.com. Is private student loan debt ruining your life? It doesn't have to. Just go to YRefy.com. That's YRefy.com and get your life back. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
EMC Security.
Our video doorbells are handy for seeing when packages are delivered or when the kids come home or even checking to see who is at the door. But what about when something more serious happens, like a break-in or fire? That's when you need a monitored security system. At EMC Security, we've been protecting Georgians for almost 30 years. Still locally owned, still no contracts, and still offering monitoring from just $16.95 a month.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
No matter the season, Breda's got your back, protecting the outside and inside of your home. It's the bugs inside you want gone. Breda, they handle bugs and critters.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
You've thought about assisted living for your parents, but maybe the right answer is renovating your home and having mom or dad move in. I'm Richard, Chief Architect at Sketchhouse, where we create custom architectural drawings for homeowners looking to remodel. Why get drawings first? You'll know what's possible. You'll be able to get pricing and compare builders apples to apples, and builders love drawings. You'll get bumped to the top of their list with drawings in hand. Let Sketchhouse help you make a decision about your aging parents at a fixed price. Visit Sketchhouse.com. That's Sketch, Haus.com.
The most successful Metro Atlanta home builders and contractors all share a special secret. Randall Brothers is the preferred building partner trusted by pros, delivering expert guidance, quality materials, and accurate delivery. Randall Brothers will keep your project on time and on budget while providing the widest selection of materials in the city. Dave Baker here for Randall Brothers. Widest selection, industry expertise, accurate, no-hassle deliveries. RandallBrothers.com.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most, a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Got a leaky pipe? Trouble with your AC? Ace Hardware Home Services is right around the corner with trusted pros to fix it. From plumbing to heating and cooling, we'll keep your home running smoothly all year long. Get help today at acehardwarehomeservices.com.
Not everything in life comes with a guarantee, but for premium, local, farm fresh sod that comes with a 1-year guarantee, family-owned and operated NG Turf is the only grower to consider. NG Turf sells direct to homeowners. Get your sod from a certified turf professional at ngturf.com.
Wall cracks, window stuck, could be a foundation problem. Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack, and our estimators are thoroughly trained to get you the proper evaluation for your home. Schedule your free assessment with the foundation repair experts at atlantaramjack.com.
Our research shows the number one fear for retirees: uncontrollable economic and market swings. And after the last 5 years, that's totally understandable. But here's the good news. Happy retirees are twice as likely versus unhappy to have a financial plan. A plan can calm those worries. My team at Capital Investment Advisors would love to help your family build a plan you can feel confident about. Just pick a time that works for you at yourwealth.com. That's yourwealth.com.
Want to love your deck so much that you don't even want to go on vacation? Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors, and your new deck will be your family's favorite staycation. We do decks differently. Beautiful, high-end decks at a reasonable price. Materials you choose, and lots of options. With Nelson Exteriors, you'll get a high-quality, affordable, custom deck, handcrafted by our licensed and insured experts. For an extraordinary deck renovation, Google Nelson Exteriors.
All right, this one's a little complicated, but we do have to get into it. Because from what I understand, and I am no constitutionalist, I do think it's a rather important document. It used to be quite popular in America, the Constitution. Not so much anymore.
What's the Constitution?
I don't know.
Where is it? Does it live? Does it breathe? I don't know.
So under this, where am I getting this from? Getting it from PBS. Oh my God! They're on the chopping
what
block.
happened?
It's just the headline. It's a headline that's available at Fox News as well.
I thought we shut them down.
Under new unusual agreement, I would say so. I would say, from what I understand, unconstitutional. The United States will get a 15% cut of NVIDIA and AMD chip sales to China. Now I got to set this up. These are AI. These are chips for AI. And this started in the Biden administration. They wanted to just stop selling chips to China because we're in a war with them.
Yeah, they were stealing it. They were stealing the technology.
Yeah, okay, but whatever. The idea was stop. So
remember, it's just the old chips that aren't that good.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. Is they actually created
scrap chips.
They created a new old chip. Basically, they created a chip, an AI chip that's like 70% the power of the top line, and they wanted to sell them to China. And so with all the tariffing and stuff going on, so they strike a deal with the United States government, meaning Trump himself. They strike a deal and say, if you exempt us from these tariffs, we'll pay the government 15% of all of our sales. Now, the problem is that in the Constitution, I don't know, but nobody's going to go and
Article 1, Section 9, Clause 5.
It's called an export tax, and it's unconstitutional. And the reason it's unconstitutional is you shouldn't be able to be in business and beat out your rivals because you're willing to pay the United States government part of your profits or part of your take when maybe your rival business can't afford to do that. This seems to me to be completely unconstitutional. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Maybe Wes Moss will tell me I'm wrong.
I think it's the ultimate picking of winners and losers. And the reason it probably gets your blood so boiled is because it is about the very, very, very top of the economic food chain. I mean, you're talking about two of the biggest companies in the world. NVIDIA is essentially one of the biggest. It's a $4 trillion company.
Because they have the best, they are considered to have the best AI chips.
But at the same time, they're also a juggernaut economically, size-wise. And you're essentially saying now that because you're that big and you're that powerful, you can get carved out. And but because you're so big and powerful, you can give us a kickback. Right. And it just hasn't happened before. I've actually looked up to see has there been anything like this, and it's truly unprecedented.
It also allows you to curry favor with the administration. I'm not saying that goes into Trump's personal account.
I don't act that
but
way.
it makes you better. So, I'm willing to give you money. You should not have to pay off the government to be able to do business in the United States of America. That is anti-American. I'm sorry.
Now we talk about the market's hand, right? And how it
the invisible hand of the market.
Well, now we have Trump's invisible arm. He's the one that controls the invisible.
And it goes deep.
Yeah, I think you lost your watch up there last time.
I'll buy a new one.
You got to go? We're done? What, one segment?
4:30.
What the hell?
That's two segments.
What's going on here?
Can you stay longer, Wes?
No.
I got to go.
He's got to go. He's a busy man. Well, tell people how they can get more Wes Moss really fast.
Easy to do so. Yourwealth.com, YOUR wealth.com, and Money Matters here 9 to 11 Sundays.
They take calls.
Oh, yeah.
Good show. Alex Williams has better news on 75 in Northwest Atlanta.
Yeah, crash cleared out of the right lane. 75 northbound Northside Drive exit 252, but the southbound ride still packed in from the 85-400 merge about 23 minutes from there down to I-20. Watching trouble on I-85 in Coweta County, Andrew Seco.
Looks like they're briefly holding all lanes to get this vehicle fire cleaned up to the shoulder. 85 northbound just south of Collinsworth Road, exit 56. But in the meantime, you want to hop on Highway 29 as an alternate tool. We're in a little bit better shape. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Dave Baker here for Ben Hill Renovations, my deck guys. You know it's always deck season. Host the party, watch the big game, cook out. It's all possible on your new deck from Ben Hill Renovations. Ben Hill offers a better contractor experience. Every project is built with future county and city code requirements in mind. Your project won't go over budget, and all jobs are backed by the Ben Hill Renovations Workmanship Warranty. See them on the web at bhrenovations.com. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
A DUI conviction is life-changing with serious ramifications both personally and professionally. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Make the smart call to George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You've got a 30-day deadline to save your license. Go to georgestein.com.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, the GBI releases new information today on the shooting at the CDC.
Close to 200 rounds impacted 6 of the CDC buildings.
GBI Director Chris Hosey says investigators recovered documents indicating 30-year-old shooter Patrick Joseph White was upset about the COVID-19 vaccine.
There was no direct threat, as I'll refer to it within it, but it was his making the public aware, in his words, of his discontent with the vaccines.
The GBI says White broke into his father's safe and took 5 guns. He killed himself, but not before killing a DeKalb County police officer. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. Scattered rain showers around through this evening. Does the rainy pattern continue tomorrow? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Georgia's colleges and universities are big business for the state.
I know there's a lot of conversation nationally about you don't need a 4-year degree, and the trades are where it's going to be. And the good news is we've got a great technical college system here in Georgia providing both.
University System Chancellor Sonny Perdue says Georgia's 26 public colleges and universities have a $23 billion impact on the state's economy, up 5% from a year ago. Grads earn over $1.4 million more with their college degrees during their lifetimes. Police say the man accused of fatally shooting 3 people in a Target parking lot in Austin, Texas Monday was unprovoked and opened fire randomly.
The actions of the suspect showed a complete disregard for human life, and the pain caused will be felt by our community for years to come.
Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis says a 4-year-old and her grandfather were killed, along with a Target worker who was gathering shopping carts. The suspect was arrested about an hour later. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office makes 2 arrests in recent murders. 35-year-old Keenan Maxwell Williams of Lithonia is accused of shooting a Marietta man last month. And in a separate case, a 23-year-old from South Carolina is arrested in the shooting death of a 40-year-old man from Jackson, Georgia, in Decatur on March 12th. Plans are now in place for the Trump-Putin summit on Friday. CBS's Linda Kenyon reports Secretary of State Rubio spoke with his Russian counterpart today ahead of the meeting in Anchorage, Alaska.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the meeting is an important first step.
The goal of this meeting for the president is to walk away with a better understanding of how we can end this war.
Noting Ukraine's president is not part of these discussions.
He hopes in the future there can be a trilateral meeting with these 3 leaders to finally bring this conflict to an end.
Adding the meeting came about because the president of Russia initiated it.
Now, WSB Money Update. Investors like the lighter than expected report on inflation today. Stocks surging on Wall Street with the Dow gaining 483 points. The S&P and NASDAQ also surging more than 1% on the day. The latest housing market snapshot from Georgia MLS shows Metro Atlanta home sales cooling in July. The number of units sold fell more than 7% compared to last year, and homes are staying on the market longer. Analysts say that's giving buyers more time to compare properties, and some are waiting to see if the Federal Reserve lowers rates before they make a purchase. Median sale prices steady at $415,000. Money for pickleball courts is up for a vote at the Cobb County Commission meeting tonight.
Commissioners will decide whether or not to approve $850,000 to add 4 more pickleball courts in Marietta. It will give Oregon Park a total of 10 courts. The park along Hamilton Road also has tennis courts, baseball fields, and a disc golf course. The money would also help improve handicapped access and to add a new restroom facility. The funding proposal is expected to pass. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
Tropical storm Erin is rapidly moving west across the Atlantic Ocean. The National Hurricane Center says Erin could strengthen into a hurricane by late Thursday. It would be the first of the Atlantic hurricane season. Meteorologist Christina Edwards tells me it is too early at this point to tell if this storm will impact the U.S. coast, but we should know more, she says, by the weekend. It is now 4:34, and it's time for live team coverage. coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
All right, Bill, going to check that ride to the northern suburbs, 75 northbound. The brake lights start to find you right around between Delk Road and South Marietta Parkway. You'll stay on and off the brakes as you make your way up to Chastain Road, exit 271 in Kennesaw. Georgia 400 northbound, jammed in from I-285 in Sandy Springs up to the North Springs MARTA station. Then a little sluggish between Alpharetta and Cumming, leaving Old Milton Parkway. Checking the ride on I-85 in Gwinnett County with the help of Andrew Seco.
Starting to see the brake lights as you leave Doraville. 85 northbound, passing the perimeter. You're slowing and going up towards Pleasant Hill Road, exit 104, braking free. Then the usual stoppage, passing by Gas South Arena. 85 northbound, packing at Old Peachtree Road on your way up towards 985. From the Cool Area Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Mostly cloudy, warm, and muggy this evening with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the late night hours. Lows tonight in the low 70s. Tomorrow, cloudy skies with scattered storms, high 84, drying out but heating up on Thursday, high 88.
Storm tracker radar showing scattered rain showers around the metro area right now. Some heavy rain in the Coweta County area, 86 in Decatur, 84 in Douglasville, 90 in Stockbridge. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Those noises in your attic, scratching, gnawing, grinding. It's a gray squirrel housewarming party up there. Woohoo! Dave Baker here for Breda Pest Management. Better call Breda to get a highly trained expert to kick those critters out. It'll be like they were never there. Under the Breda Wildlife Guarantee, if they return, you're covered at no additional cost. BREDAPest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
The average baby boomer's 401k, just under $250,000. Gen X, closer to $200,000. How do your retirement savings stack up? No matter your age, the right moves today can completely change your financial future. That's why we created retirement planning at every age. A free guide with smart strategies, key milestones, and steps to stay on track. Download your copy today at yourwealth.com/resources. Let's get your future on the right track starting today.
Someone calls you to lay your bike down? Get the very best. SteelHorseLaw.com.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're shopping for an engagement ring, we want you to feel like a kid in a candy store. All of our diamonds are in stock, in-store and online, so you get to use your eyes, not your imagination. Come in and look at marquee-shaped diamonds right next to ovals and pears. As your friend and jeweler, you can trust you'll get your dream diamond at an everyday competitive price. We have the widest selection in-store and at shaneco.com, because a friend knows choosing a diamond is personal. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
If your air conditioning isn't working well, I want you to call the folks I trust at Ragsdale Heating and Air. This is Scott Slade. These are great people, many with the company for 10, 20, even 30 years. And if you need a new system, they're extending their biggest specials of the summer off a new Carrier home comfort system. And that includes Ragsdale's own 15-year parts and labor warranty. Ragsdale has HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and insulation all under one roof, all with a standard of excellence that's earned over 10,000 five-star reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is a name I know you can trust.
Hey, is Trump going to make weed legal?
I don't know.
Let's see.
He was asked about it.
Are you going to make it illegal? I don't know if it's illegal, or are you going to schedule it? You're going to put it in a new schedule.
Was I asked about it?
You were asked about it. You want to hear it? You want to hear what you said?
Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people hate the whole concept of marijuana because if it does bad for the children, it does bad for people that are older than children. But
Adults?
we're looking at reclassification, and we'll make a determination over the next, I would say, over the next few weeks.
Yeah, over the next few weeks.
And that determination hopefully will be the right one. It's a very complicated subject, the subject of marijuana.
We're not talking about legality here. We're talking about taking it from being a Schedule I class, which is up there with heroin and, all that, and bring it down to Schedule 3.
He likes medical marijuana. He goes on to say that. He's like,
well, I like it. I mean, it's certainly, if you're willing to put a shot in your fat body, that'll help you lose weight because, you're too lazy to exercise. God knows what's going to happen with that. You should be able to, kick back every once in a while and
That's
smoke
right.
a joint.
That's
a fat
right.
blunt.
Some people like it, some people hate it.
Some people hate it. Let me tell you.
So we're not talking about legality here. We're just talking about taking it out of that. This is about having less people thrown in jail for it.
Do people still get arrested for it, like
Well,
with
it depends
personal
on
amounts?
I don't know. It depends on what. Yeah.
I mean, besides Glorilla.
It's different in wherever you are. Like the state of Georgia, I think, has still more draconian laws than the city of Atlanta, right?
Correct.
City of Atlanta, it's not legal, but it's, what do you call that when it's
Decriminalized. So like you
right.
get a fine.
And then meanwhile, everybody tells me that Atlanta smells like reefer constantly.
Well, drive
everywhere
on a
you
Saturday
go.
night.
Do you need the National Guard? I mean, I could.
You want to send them out just?
No, I wouldn't do that for the weed. I mean, listen. I mean, for the children and the people who are not children.
Yeah, yeah. Those are called adults, by the way.
The grown-up.
Can we listen to him struggle through that again? I just because listen, as somebody who loses my train of thought on the air a lot and has to keep speaking all the time, I can really relate to this. There's sometimes like you're just feeling for that word. You know, it's an obvious
Yeah,
word.
it's right there.
What is it? You know, the people who aren't older than children. What are they?
Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people hate the whole concept of marijuana because if it does bad for the children, it does bad for people that are older than children. But we're looking
Adults.
at reclassification.
Okay. Can I say, though, the one thing I don't like about all the marijuana is the names. I mean, they have these a million different names. Like they take this one and they mix it and they say this and they say that. Just call it pot.
Just call it pot all
Grass,
the time.
weed.
Can we go back to calling it a lid?
Well,
or was that regional when I was growing up?
Well, a lid is an amount. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a small amount of nickel bag.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Nickel bag.
Nickel bag.
Nickel bag. I mean, you know.
Nickel bags ever actually cost $5?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why it's.
A dime bag was $10.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
That's a big one, huh?
Where did I
I've
get that
heard-
money from? Where did I get that money from? As a
Well, a dime. You found you found $5 in the street. Go buy yourself a lid. A lid of marijuana. Just don't inject it. I mean, is that what they do? They have the needle and the pot.
No, they don't. No, you don't inject.
You eat it. Yeah,
no,
well, that's the other problem. The
there's
kids get the
smoking and-
gummies.
Well, I do believe that's a problem. I have to say that I do believe that's a problem. I think, and it's one of those things where I just think adults. You know what I'm talking about, Trump.
The
The
people
peop-
that aren't
are-
children,
are
older
than children.
than children,
Yeah.
who are not quite
I'm not
dead.
quite sure who those people are.
I believe that
Between child and dead.
adults just simply don't give a damn because there's no reason to take gummies and stuff like that and make them look like stuff from the candy aisle. And you know how kids are, and we cannot expect, I'm sorry, yes, I do think it's on the parents, but there's a lot of people in this world and stuff's going to be left on a counter. Even if you're trying, there's going to be, and a kid is going to, when you see something like that as a kid, you're going to think it's candy. And if mom and dad aren't around, how many of us took a little candy and ate it knowing that mom and dad wouldn't see
That's
us?
mommy's candy.
Yeah, you could
Hide
go
it in
out
the
of your
pantry
way.
with your cupcakes.
Well, fine. What you could do is make it look like something a kid would never want to put in their mouth. I'm talking about a kid I'm not talking about like a 2-year-old if it's anything. I mean, like a kid who's like 5, 6, 7 years old. Foods. We did this kind of experiment when I had a roommate. And we used to always have people over and have parties and stuff like that. And there'd be cookies and brownies and stuff like that. And so one time we just put food dye in the brownies. It was like a horrible greenish kind of thing. They were the same exact brownies. And we had them, because we were having people over and stuff, and almost nobody ate the brownie. You can make food look unattractive to people. And why adults wouldn't be thinking, yeah, okay, I want gummies, I want these kind of things. But they have them now where they just look like every kind of candy you ever
100%.
had as a kid. And
they
I just think
mimic the
that's-
wrapping.
Yeah, it
Mine
means
come in like a different sort of like package envelope-y thing.
yeah. But
So it's like it doesn't look like, and it's kind of like a matte bag, so it doesn't even look like.
that's
a
fine
thing
if they're
a
in that
kid would like.
bag. But if they're out of the bag and they look like candy, they're just going to pick it up
Who's
off the
taking
shelf.
them out of the bag?
Well, listen, there's a lot of people in this world. Things happen. Hey, I had 4 on the counter. We had some friends over. There's 1 left over the next day. The kid. I'm just saying,
I get
why
you.
not? Why not?
Yeah.
Mine look like Elmo.
Well, you're
But
helping.
you know what's also messed up then? If they're going to do some, if they need, if that is also an issue, have you seen the Sunny Delight hard drinks?
Oh, are they now doing alcohol drinks, Sunny D?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
Or
So
they're just alcohol drinks that are made to look like Sunny D.
No, it says Sunny D.
Oh my
on it.
goodness.
And it looks like. So I was at the liquor store with Pete, and he was like, "Can we get this?" And I was like, "That's not."
Hey, what are you taking
get
your?
it.
Why are you taking your 8-year-old to a liquor store?
Well, he wanted, a little
Cigarettes.
Oh my God.
Mommy couldn't drive.
I like the way I just kind of like, I was at the liquor store with my 8-year-old, and you wouldn't
you
believe
you
the
walk in
funniest
with your
things.
kids, not a big deal.
Could I get a lime?
Yeah. Mommy couldn't drive, so Pete had a driver.
Actually, is he your DD?
Yeah, he's 8, but he can handle it. We're just around the corner.
I can't believe Procter & Gamble would do this. The Sunny D vodka seltzer. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Is it ridiculous?
You sound like that's
no, I mean that started a long time ago. Hard lemonades,
Well, the name. I mean, that's a kid's drink.
But the hard lemonade at least was like Jack Daniel's hard lemonade.
I didn't
You
even
what I mean?
know.
It wasn't like a kid's brand.
I didn't even know what hard meant when it came to drinks for years.
Soft drink.
It was ice.
I get it now. I mean, I put it together now. I can be quite stupid at times. And then for years, I was like, hard lemonade. It never occurred to me that it had alcohol in it. I don't know why until like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago, I caught on to what was going on. But I think it starts there, though. Yeah, maybe it says Jack Daniels, but it says lemonade. I don't know. I just feel like stoners should be a little more worried about the kids. I'm not saying passing laws or whatever, but why not? Why does your gummy have to look like a piece of candy that you'd eat when you're 7 years old?
You want to feel
like it's what's inside the gummy unleashes. That's all I want to feel like. That's,
I don't want to feel like a kid again.
I don't want to feel like
I feel young.
By the way, I hated being a kid. I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate being a kid. I guess I enjoyed myself being a kid, but I couldn't stand the fact that I was roped in. I couldn't, I had older siblings. And it's like, they get to go to a movie at night and I don't. I was like, man, I can't wait to be I don't know you see these, I don't get it with the Gen Zers or especially the millennials walking around 30 years old with a lunchbox like they had when they went to elementary school or something. And it's like, well, I got to tell you, man, when I was a kid, I think back, I have a lot of great memories, friends out all day, doing stuff, building forts, all that kind of stuff. But the overriding thing was, this is okay. But one day I'll be able to do what my older brothers and sisters are doing. Like I'll be able to I can go see R-rated movies.
Go work the factory.
Yeah, I can go down into the mines and provide for my family. Alex Williams says there's a brake light battle all the way through downtown.
Yeah, not a fun one this afternoon, Eric. You are jammed in southbound from the 85-400 merge, which is causing 400 to slow a little bit more coming out of Buckhead. 75 south brake lights find you in northwest Atlanta from Howell Mill, Northside Drive, getting down to I-20. Northbound delays from just before I-20 up past Freedom Parkway, and heads up in southwest Atlanta. Car fire cleanup blocking the right lane of the Highway 166 Langford Parkway westbound ramp to Greenbrier Parkway. Checking the ride on I-20 is Andrew Seco.
Looking just fine for the most part. I-20 eastbound. We do have some brake lights towards the Mall of Stonecrest. You're seeing that from 285 down towards Panola Road, exit 71, and on and off either direction in and out of Lithia Springs. I-20 east and west. Brake lights from Thornton Road down towards 285. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Where you going is a given. How you're getting there?
Well, that's the question.
We will start to see some delays if they shut that ramp down on 285 east.
Before you hit the navigation
You're going to be slowing right around Hudson Bridge Road. Listen to the people you can trust.
And really slow out of Ackworth into Emerson.
Updated traffic as often as you need it every time you listen.
We had a lot going on this morning through Henry County.
More experience, more reliable, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Summer heat will only lend a hand to all that's growing in your crawl space. Dave Baker here. AquaGuard Foundation Solutions will encapsulate it to keep mold, pests, and the unwanted out. Visit aquaguard.net for your free inspection.
AquaGuard. The following is a paid commercial announcement.
John Ossoff's never been worried in a grocery store checkout line. Not once. But single moms like Sarah have been. 2 kids, $52,000 a year, tight budget. Just now in Washington, John Ossoff voted to raise Sarah's taxes. If Ossoff got his way, Sarah would be paying $1,470 more. Call Senator Ossoff and ask him, why did you vote to raise our taxes? Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
You spend thousands of dollars, you waste weekends, and in a few years, you're back to square one because paint simply does not last.
RhinoShield, it's not paint. It's a high-tech ceramic coating system that protects your home from harsh weather and anything else that Mother Nature throws at it.
No chipping, flaking, or peeling, just decades of defense with RhinoShield, backed by a 25-year transferable warranty. Why keep throwing money at paint that just won't last?
RhinoShield is the answer. Go to RhinoShieldGA.com for your free evaluation.
Hey Atlanta, it's Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers.
You know, my dad was on the air with WSB before I was born, and in all that time on talk radio, a couple of things have stayed true. It's a little hard to know who to trust, and things stay pretty unstable. Here's what's always been true. You can trust D. Geller & Son. 3 generations of Atlanta shoppers have. We've had Atlanta's best quality jewelry at the best value since 1939. The whole month of August, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on your next jewelry purchase at D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
The last thing on your mind is maintaining your septic system. It's all good until it's not. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. Don't wait for a septic emergency. Our affordable, routine maintenance will keep your system running smoothly.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic. Never a pump out charge with your repair. Get a free quote at scorpionsepticservices.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
All right, we can go with a little more audio here. So we won't do the audio of this, but I do have to mention South Park made the end credits part of the Kristi Noem thing available on its own.
Oh, it's fantastic.
This is where she walks. It's the ending credits. She just walks into a
pet store.
A pet store and just opens fire on everything. That's what I love about that. The fact that they really just kept going back to that joke, because I still think it's something that can't be explained properly. You know, she didn't shoot her dog in the face because it was like a horse that couldn't be, you know, like, oh, it
wasn't Old Yeller.
Yeah, it's not going to die. Put us out of his misery.
Like they had to kill Old Yeller, right? Because he had rabies or something.
Yeah, she shot the dog in the face because she had gotten the dog, and the dog was just untrainable and annoying.
Didn't have a neighbor.
It's like, can't you just take it back to where you got it
Gotta
from?
shoot it. Nope.
And then didn't she go find like a goat or something, pull it over and kill it too?
It saw what happened.
She said that
she got rid of the witness.
JR is like, I get it.
Noam's excuse.
I picked it up and put it on my car.
I dropped it in Central Park. Apparently, the dog's name was Cricket and had an aggressive personality.
Yeah, take it back. There are people who will, take it back. You don't shoot it in the face.
There are people that will train a dog like that,
I had a dog once. It was the worst dog ever. I mean, just was always nervous, and anybody knocked it. No, everybody knocked at the door. They just start peeing all over the place. So we found an owner that had like a farm, like a place where the thing could run. That's what she said.
She shot it too.
She may have
Don't worry, Eric. We've taken it to a farm.
You know what? Mindy, I think the name of it. Mindy's out on the farm somewhere.
Much happier.
Not anymore.
I sent them. This is when this was, gosh, what was it, like early 90s. And I said, hey, go get a dog. Only thing I want to ask, don't get one of those nervous dogs that pees all the time. And they got suckered. They got the dog that was while they were in there, was the calmest dog. I was like, okay, this seems to be the one. He's just very calm. Got the dog home. Never happy, that dog. Never happy. One time I was laying on the couch, and this dog had so much. I mean, Christy Nome would have killed this dog. We decided to get a better owner. I don't know. We thought that was a better idea. But one time, kids would be playing outside. So I was watching TV, laying on the couch once. And you know how the dog collar, so you put your finger in one of the rings, and then if they try to get away, right, there's that choke point, right? Well, that's how it works.
I know.
It doesn't sound nice, but it's a...
Tries to leave and you choke.
No, but I was sitting there. I was kind of falling asleep. And then I realized in the middle of it that this dog just wouldn't stop. It was just going... It was just, like, the dog never got the point. This doesn't feel good if I try to get... And I was like falling asleep, and I woke up like, oh. And I just let it go. But it was like, this dog was just like, did not want to live in our house. And so you shot it? No, I did not.
With a bow and arrow.
Oh, he didn't grow up on a farm.
Right.
But the one time that we took the dog out into the wild, we had a day out, and the dog was able to run and run and run. It had a great day. So I thought, okay, this dog should not be inside of a apartment, And we didn't shoot the dog. We accommodated. We found that the dog and the family didn't match. So we found a family that the dog would. I'm sorry, Christy Nome, but that's kind of the way it's supposed to be done. So you can never do too many Christy Nome shoots dogs in the face jokes, as far as I'm concerned, because I think it proves that you're sick. Some point in your mind, you are just a sick human being. You want to give stuff away?
I'm feeling generous.
All right, let's give tickets away to the former guitarist of Humble Pie. That's right. 2 tickets to see Peter Frampton on Monday, October 27th at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams, he's seeing delays on 285 through Smyrna.
Yeah, that is correct, Eric. 285 southbound stacks in, leaving I-75, passing Truist Park. And it's going to stay slow till you get down past South Cobb Drive. The right lanes continue on the brakes down to I-20. The DOT says a crash cleared out of the right lane, 285 northbound, the inner loop before Hollowell Parkway, exit number 12. So tap in the brakes as you leave that west freeway. Watching trouble on I-85 in Coweta County, it's Andrew Seco.
Still looking to clear this vehicle fire off to the shoulder, not out of the woods yet. 85 northbound, packing in towards Collinsworth Road, exit 56. In the meantime, avoid the area. Take Highway 29. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Ball's almost here. That means football, tailgates, friends stopping by after school events. So make sure your home is guest ready. I'm Chris Chandler, and Wise Guys Pro Wash had my house, deck, driveway, even my roof looking brand new in just one day. Their soft wash protects your home from any chipping or peeling while making it shine. Their certified technicians will have your home looking its best for everybody coming by. So mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off at wiseguysprowash.com. Book now before the schedule fills up.
Hi, this is Candace from Exovations, and have I got a tip for you. But today, instead of giving you a home remodeling tip, my tip is don't just take my word for it. For over 20 years, you've heard me on the radio sharing remodeling advice. But if you really want to know what sets Exovations apart, go read our reviews. At exovations.com, you'll find hundreds of real stories from real homeowners who have trusted us with their exterior remodeling projects. From decks, siding, windows, doors, paint, roofing, porticos, and so much more. You'll see words like amazing work, incredible experience from start to finish, and again, stress-free. That's not just what we say, it's what our customers say. So yes, I'm Candace from Exovations, but don't just listen to me. Listen to our reviews. At Exovations, we do projects on time, on budget, and without all that stress. Google Exovations or visit EXOVATIONS.com.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual Imaging's LDCT core body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your Virtual Imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
EMC Security.
When an alarm goes off at your home, every second counts. With EMC Security's remote video monitoring, once your alarm is triggered, our team can instantly monitor cameras you give us access to, assess the situation, and send appropriate information to first responders. Get real peace of mind whether you're home or away. Get a free quote on video monitoring today at emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, the GBI gives an update today on the CDC shooting.
Over 500 shell casings have been recovered from the crime scene area.
Investigators confirming the man accused of gunning down a DeKalb County police officer during the attack on the CDC took his own life.
30-year-old Patrick Joseph White was found dead inside a nearby CVS shortly after allegedly firing dozens of shots at CDC buildings and killing DeKalb County police officer David Rose. GBI Director Chris Hosey says they've recovered 5 firearms from the scene, all belonging to White's father.
All indications in our investigation was that they were secured and that he forced his way into the safe that contained the weapons.
Investigators have also recovered documents that indicate White was upset about the COVID-19 vaccine. In DeKalb County, Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
Also today, the GBI releasing a photo of the suspect. It is now posted at WSBradio.com. 89 degrees in Atlanta, and we have scattered rain showers around the metro area at this hour. We could see heavy rain through the overnight hours with more rain tomorrow. Wind as it dry up and get much warmer. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Nurses at the Atlanta VA protest federal cuts they say will slash staffing and mental health services for vets by up to 50%.
Registered nurse Dana Horton says the administration's hits to the Veterans Administration budgets and to unions jeopardize their ability to care for those who served our country.
We want to make sure that they are cared for properly. We don't want them to be just a number, an appointment in the community. We want them to be here.
Nurse Florence Uzigbunim says a giant funnel of money from the VA to private health interests is slashing an area for vets with severe mental illness and suicidal thoughts.
It's like they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. This vulnerable population is not the place to start.
At the VA hospital in Decatur, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A new record for the economic impact the university system has on the state of Georgia.
Georgia's colleges and universities have a massive economic impact on the state, a whopping $23 billion.
This is obviously a record again over last year, a 5.4% increase jump from last year. So it continues to grow.
University System of Georgia Chancellor Sonny Perdue says data shows that USG and its institutions create about the same employment impact in the state as Georgia's top 5 employers combined. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The White House reveals today President Trump's meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin Friday will take place in Anchorage, Alaska. The two will discuss ending the war in Ukraine. CBS's Erica Brown reports from the White House. Ukrainian President Zelensky is expressing skepticism about the meeting.
Sharing a new Ukrainian intelligence report, Zelensky wrote that Russia is redeploying troops and forces in ways that suggest preparations for new offensive operations.
President Trump plans to hold a virtual meeting tomorrow with Zelensky and European allies ahead of Friday's summit. Now, WSB Money Update. Inflation holding steady for the most part. July numbers out today from the Labor Department show the Consumer Price Index up 0.2% from June. That's about 0.1% less than what analysts were expecting. Year over year, the inflation rate is at 2.7%. This news sends stocks soaring today. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ all gaining more than 1%. It is the end of an era.
Diners packed into Murph's for the final lunch rush at the restaurant opened by the Braves legend and his wife back in 2017. Murph's is a short walk from Truist Park, and Murphy says over the years he's enjoyed reconnecting with fans. The restaurant is being closed because of a multi-million-dollar overhaul of the Galleria complex.
It's an exciting future for the Galleria, and we'll see if we're a part of it. Right now, there's no plans, so we'll see how it goes.
He says as of right now, there are no plans to reopen Murph's at another location. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Picked up a new crash in Norcrossville. This one's 85 northbound Indian Trail Road, exit 101. It's blocking the right lane. You're going to look at about 17 minutes to get there from Chamblee Tucker Road. Those trip times will continue to grow. And once you get past that, 85 northbound, another slow zone leaving Sugarloaf Parkway up toward 985 with brake lights on 316 eastbound, leaving I-85 for your trek out into Lawrenceville. We found new trouble through downtown Atlanta, Andrew Seco.
Still blocking the center lane of the Jam Kim Hero just pulled on scene. 7585 south is at North Avenue, exit 249. Delays mixing with the volume jamming all the way back into Buckhead. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening, staying warm and muggy with areas of heavy rain and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may produce locally heavy downpours through the late night hours. Temperatures tonight will fall to the low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, high 84. Starting to dry out on Thursday, but heating up to a high of 88. Friday and Saturday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the low 70s, daytime highs in the upper 80s to low 90s.
As we check Storm Tracker radar at this hour, we are seeing scattered rain showers, the heaviest rain right now in Carroll and Douglas counties, extending into Paulding County, and also some heavy rain in Forsyth County at this hour. It is 89 in Conyers, 86 in Smyrna, 87 in Fayetteville. More news at 5:30, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with a hearty congratulations to Tony Sparks of McDonough. Won 2 tickets to see former Humble Pie guitarist Peter Frampton on Monday, October 27th at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Let the draining of the braining begin, because Bill Crane is here for the Bill Crane Brain Drain. All things politics, local, national, analysis from Bill Crane. Bill, how are you?
I am well, and I'm brimming a little bit today because I have some really, on my health front, I have some really good news, but it's only about 50% of the test results I've been waiting on, but the 50% I got today was better than I ever could have expected.
Well, you look, can I say that you look fantastic? I mean, I would say that if you look terrible, because I'm a nice guy, but you don't.
I would use Autumn as my barometer, and I just watched her smile.
No, you really do. You look very good. So are you done with the chemo? Or?
So I'll share what I know, and then again, I hope that I don't have to reverse this a week from now. So there's so much they can do these days, medically speaking. They have a test and a vendor called Natera, and the test is called Signatera, but they draw lots of blood, and they're looking for the DNA of the cancer that I have in the bloodstream, because the way biology works, you have to have DNA to have cells, you have to have cells to have a cell mass, you have to have cell mass to form a tumor. After the surgery, when they removed parts of my body, they did a Signatera, and at the time, there was no circulating blood, because they're checking to see if, you cut out the surgery, it leaks some into the abdominal cavity, etc. And so now it's almost 5 months later, and there's no DNA circulating in my bloodstream.
Well, that is good to know.
So
fingers crossed.
That means that in all likelihood, even though my surgeon and oncologist continue to tell me, this never starts in the colon. It's got to be somewhere else. We just haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
I had a CT scan this morning. I'm drinking that chalky fun
stuff.
stuff.
Oh,
yum. And I'll know tomorrow, but if there's no metastasized cells, we don't say cured, but we say cancer-free.
Yes.
And I'm done with chemo.
Well, you do look great, and you kept your hair, man.
Yeah, most of it. It's
which
thinner.
really annoys me, because I couldn't keep my hair, and I haven't gone through
Well,
chemo
I didn't
yet.
take Accutane.
Oh, that's true. I took the Accutane, which is you know what? I think that's what did it, because I don't think there's
you told me, and I went and researched it after that, and I know several other people who had big old like afros of hair.
There's a lot of hair in my family, and I don't. But you know what? Let me tell you, if you went back to that 18-year-old kid with a face full of zits, and you said, "Hey, you're not
going
going
to live to be 60," then no offense.
I
don't think you thought.
No,
18.
right? You don't even think about it. It's like, oh, what? I'm going to lose my hair when I'm 50?
I'd rather not have these zits now.
It's funny when you're in your early 20s or your late teens. You know that the age thing because you look up and you know people who are older. But if you're 22 and somebody tells you, well, the effect will come back at like 52, in your mind, at least in my mind, when I was 22, I thought, yeah, but that's like 200 years from now. Yeah, that's out there, but it's so far away. It's not even something I should even imagine as part of my actual life. Now, here on the other end of it,
you're distinguished looking.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why don't you do the Dr. Joe thing? He has hair growing back.
I don't.
But it's blonde.
It's fine.
Oh, it's like a transplant, right? Like he's kind of.
No, he's not doing a transplant. He's like putting some magic cream on.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. It's all right. Now I'm in my 60s. You can be bald. It bothered me in my 40s. Let me tell you.
What does your wife Jane want? Does she want you to have hair? Or
my wife wants me to be happy.
Oh, what a good answer.
That's her most. I don't think she cares.
That's what she says.
Get him, Autumn.
We got together. We were in our 20s, and we've watched each other age. What do you do? At some point, you just go, "Hey, isn't it cool?
You
We're
would
both
love
alive."
To show Leanne on Netflix.
Oh, that is good.
It's hilarious.
What is it about? Leanne
Morgan. The comedian. It's sort of a fictionalized version of her life.
It's funny you said comedian. They don't say that anymore.
Okay, she's a comedian.
Yeah, for some reason everything's male now.
We used to call comedians.
Yeah, there's no actresses, there's no comedians anymore
okay,
for some reason.
Well, she's a great sitcom, and it's Peter Lorre produced, the guy who did.
Not Peter Lorre.
No,
Chuck Lorre.
Chuck Lorre.
Peter
Lorre.
It's Ian Morgan. Oh, you're so funny.
Yeah, sorry.
Where's
Chuck
the
Lorre
jade
produced,
monkey?
2.5 Men.
Oh,
Peter Lorre was miserable. Did you know that?
Yeah, he had a not fun life.
Yeah, very, very miserable person. He hated the way he looked. And
well,
the way
if you look
no,
like
because the way he looked got him a lot of the jobs.
He's a character actor.
He was a character actor.
But he was
but
a lead.
He,
Buscemi.
he wanted to be a leading man.
He was a
leading,
lead. He was
on
a lead.
stage, but he was basically horror. He was the villain.
But he was the leader.
Or a
monster. He was the leading
or
man in one movie. That's a very famous movie. That German movie.
Yeah,
the German movie where he's the killer.
I know the one you're talking
about.
Killed a kid.
No, it's a
But
great.
again, usually murderers are considered the villain,
as
opposed to the hero. Just
not
as a
Dexter.
matter. He's an anti-hero.
It's like the one of the characters from Ren and Stimpy was based on that voice, wasn't he?
Yes.
The Peter Lorre
Ren.
voice.
Ren the cat or the Chihuahua.
Did he look? He looked a little bit like him. Because
And
Peter
even
Lorre sort of.
they
looked
were
like a Chihuahua.
mocking him in Warner Brothers cartoons in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah,
He's
and he
not-
hated that. He hated that. But you know what? I think if he looked back now, because he can't, because he's dead. But if he was alive, he would
He's
think, you know
watched
what?
from heaven.
That was a pretty good run. That wasn't a bad
He
run.
made a good living.
Yeah.
But I don't
Nice
think
to
he was a
see you,
happy
Rick.
person.
He was also in the best version of Crime and Punishment that I've ever seen, which is
He
from
was
the
a
30s.
serious, solid
so he was the
actor.
lead
He was
in
a
that too.
Shakespearean actor, but he was not a hero, and he was not, in his mind, a leading man.
Well,
The other one was M.
That's the
it.
movie. So he's
you.
great in that. He's the lead in Crime and Punishment.
the 8 Mile story, Eminem.
Yeah, he's in. Actually,
That was a sequel.
He was in the sequel 9 Mile.
Let me tell the story of meeting Eminem on my 40th birthday, one of these crane brain drains. I actually did meet and spend an evening being threatened by Eminem and his
Being
bodyguards.
threatened?
It had to do with I was single, I was 40, and there was a young lady who was freshly divorced there in Jamaica in Paradise.
Did they hold you upside down outside the balcony?
No, but he
And-
basically told me that was his pick for the night, and I was like, I think she has something to say here, and I ignored the warning. I didn't know who he was.
Did you pop up there, Bill Craig? Did you
As the
pop up on Eminem?
As the bodyguards came over because
Right.
he didn't actually confront
Well,
me. and
isn't he
said,
like he's like 4'11" or something?
He's
isn't he?
not big, but
Yeah.
they were, and they were like, we've been given direction. If you don't go away, we're going to things I can't say on the air. And I kind of laughed it off, and they said Eminem is serious about this, and I'm not a big rap fan. I'm like, what is it? Eminem? Is he the candy?
Yeah. What is that? Yeah. What? Do you, yeah.
And
What?
they point to him, and I turn around, ski cap, muscle, the wife beater T-shirt. and
Yeah.
I waved, and then I pointed at her, and I go, me, smile like this. But they did chase me out of the casino later in the evening. They just weren't. They weren't as fast as the fleet little cross country runner that I was in the day.
Yeah. He has a movie coming out, Stands or something like that. It's
He
kind
does?
of a weird concept where they get in touch with some of his biggest fans, and you know what the stand thing is, like you know, the people who were. I'm not exactly sure he's in it, but I'm not sure if
He's
it's
a talented
scripted.
artist. I've gathered that over the years, but all the time.
If you like songs about killing women,
DJ work, yeah.
There's nobody better.
Hey,
nobody
he
better. If
loves-
you like songs about killing women, there's nobody better than Eminem.
He loves his daughter very, very much.
that's
And his
great.
mother.
Didn't love Kim.
No, he's talented, but twisted, like me.
Happens a lot.
What is
Left-handed,
going on?
talented,
Yeah,
twisted.
that's what happens. You know, you just you're really talented to write a beautiful song, and then you think, I want to kill somebody. I have no
Where's the
idea.
CDC?
I have no idea
Too
what I'm
soon.
saying. So, what do you got in politics?
Couple of things in the Georgia governor's race here. Number one, Trump has endorsed Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in the gubernatorial race, and Republican Leland Ollinger says he wants to be the next Georgia governor. So he put his hat in the ring earlier today.
You toss.
That Ollinger
You don't
vote
put
is
your
like
hat.
breaking away.
Huh?
The Burt Jones endorsement does matter. It's significant in the race in that the Georgia GOP primary will probably have a reasonably flat turnout. It had 17% turnout in 22.
Right.
So that's not a lot of voters. And the base is very, very MAGA, very, very pro-Trump. Doesn't mean it's locked. Doesn't mean Chris Carr can't come from behind it. And some of the challenges the president's experiencing, we don't know where they'll be next May.
Sure.
But right now, it's a net plus.
Within the base, it's a good thing
It's
for
a
him.
very good
What
thing.
does Burt Jones do? I heard his
He
name.
is our lieutenant governor. He's from Jackson,
What do you
Georgia.
do when you're lieutenant governor?
You
What do
basically
do?
preside over the state senate.
Whatever
you
Kemp
appoint
says.
The committee chair. No,
Damn
you
right.
appoint the committee chairs. You decide the flow of legislation, what comes to the floor, and when.
Okay.
You are the number 2 in state government. So should something occur or happen to the governor, you become governor.
Is he a serious dude or is he a goofball?
He's a serious dude.
Okay.
He's a bit more MAGA than my taste.
Mhm.
Comes from a wealthy, successful family, oil jobbers and real estate development. Has loaned his campaign $10 million.
That doesn't hurt.
Nope, to kind of kickstart it. But and has a career in the state senate prior to being lieutenant governor. He's not as well regarded by some on the Kemp side of the party. And so what I think we will probably see with the Senate race and now possibly with the governor's race is a split again.
Well, Kemp will endorse. Who do you think?
Chris
Kemp?
Carr is very
Yeah.
close to him, has been. So is his wife, Joan Carr. They were both Senator Isaacson's chief of staff, introduced him to Kelly Loeffler and her husband, Jeff Sprecher.
Right.
And are part of the party that have sort of grown up together in the Georgia GOP over a period of years, well before Trump was even on the scene.
Who do you think has more influence over base Republicans in Georgia, Brian Kemp or Donald Trump?
Well, if you look, things are different, but if you look at the 2022 election when Brian Kemp was running for re-election and Donald Trump endorsed David Perdue at that time,
Right.
Brian Kemp certainly, but Donald Trump wasn't president of the United States at that time. He was former president, obsessed with
And
Trump.
also, the alternative was not Stacey.
Correct.
So, and that really galvanized Republicans.
Well,
Like, we want somebody who's going to
But
win.
at the end, if you remember when Trump was still fighting with Kemp, he said, well, he can say it better. Maybe Stacey's better.
Maybe Stacey's a better choice.
And that's what people forget about that is because MAGA is quite often lampooned as mindlessly always following whatever he said. But he got booed. He got booed
Not only
by
did he
MAGA.
get booed, but all
and
of his opponents that he endorsed, his candidates, lost, with the exception of Burt Jones and Herschel Walker in that primary. David Perdue, a former incumbent U.S. senator, was 75-25. I mean, it was a beatdown.
Yeah, it was. So that at least goes shows you where MAGA was like, hey, yeah, we love you, but on this one, we'll take care of this. You come back when you're running for president.
I think it'll be a very competitive
David
primary.
Perdue made the mistake, though, of not rocking that jean jacket like he did when he was senator. When he wore that jean jacket,
He did not break it out until like the final week of that.
he should have broke it out
Big
earlier.
mistake.
That jean jacket sells.
Well, you know, he wanted to do a whole, makeover. Like,
Did you
I
see
don't
the
know.
commercial with the babies wearing the jeans?
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody look more uncomfortable in a jean jacket than David
Well,
Perdue.
it's probably why he didn't break it out, because he is the kind of guy. He's now our U.S. ambassador to China who kind of gets up for breakfast with a tie on.
Yeah,
so.
if you're a suit and tie guy, then wear a suit and tie. Be who you are. Alex Williams says a crash on 85 He says, this makes no sense. There's no grammatical sense. But what I take is
sees a crash on I-85 in Norcross.
Okay, well, your sees looks like says to me. All right, we'll work this out in the meeting later on. Tell us what's going on, Alex Williams.
We'll talk about this post-show. No! We got a crash. That's right, Eric. It is in Norcross, I-85 northbound, Indian Trail Road, exit number 101. It's in the right lane. Georgia State Patrol has just pulled up to it. Hopefully going to get it off to the right, but it's just added to the already slow ride back inside the perimeter, starting right around Shallowford Road. If you're traveling 575 northbound up into Marietta, Kennesaw, or Ackworth, just on and off the brakes the whole way. And it looks like up in Canton, the crash is just cleared 575 southbound at Highway 20, exit number 19. Checking the ride around 285, it's Andrew Seco.
Circle the city, finding the worst of it leaving Doraville as we usually do this point in the afternoon. 285 East packing in between Buford Highway now down towards Memorial Drive, exit 41, and on and off the brakes leaving Sandy Springs. 285 West, you're seeing brake lights leaving I-75 and your way towards I-20. This report sponsored by Blindster.com. Blindster.com is a family business making custom blinds, shades, and shutters. Give them a try and see why over 1 million windows have trusted Blindster. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
More local news.
An employee at a Walmart in Covington is in custody. Atlanta companies already warning of turbulence in the economy.
More traffic.
One crash on I-20 westbound.
40 minutes to head up the connector.
More weather.
We may be seeing this tornado strengthening.
Atlanta's morning news.
Tomorrow morning at 5.
Newton County authorities crediting the Georgia State Patrol.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
Are you taking your garage door for granted? Is it squeaking and whining for attention? Overhead Door Company of Atlanta is here with same-day repair service. Experienced technicians have been servicing homeowners in Atlanta since 1935. That's 90 years. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta can handle all your garage door and opener needs. For same-day repair service, schedule online at overheaddooratlanta.com or call 404-USA-DOOR.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed. Chris, with all the things we're reading, seeing, and living through these days, from rate cuts, election season, and now a new administration, now seems like a great time to make sure we have that comprehensive plan in place. You know, the one that covers all our financial bases.
There are occasions throughout the year where I feel like it's critical for people to engage their financial lives and get the information that they deserve from a financial advisory team. And this is one of those times, to be quite frank. So we ask that you call us if you have a minimum of $500,000 in your full portfolio. But we're going to do away with that minimum so that those folks can have an equal opportunity to understand what's in their portfolio as well. Now, you have to have some money, right? I can't help you to build your wealth at work, right? But I sure can help, I believe, with your 401k, IRA management. There's probably 2 or 3 things that'll surprise you that you may want to take action on. So the next 10 people that call in, we'll work up either a portfolio x-ray, or if you feel like you need a full retirement plan, go to unleashyourmoney.com. Click on Portfolio X-Ray or click on Full Retirement Plan. We think you'll be impressed enough, and we want you to become a client. There's no question about it. We believe that we are a very competent fiduciary advisory team, and we want to offer that to our listeners. Let Hoffman Financial Group actually show you how we perform, and I believe we perform at the pinnacle of this industry.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group at 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
I love my home, and now I found a company that loves it as much as I do. TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. It's Chris Chandler here. These folks have done work in my home. Boy, it didn't take long to realize I could trust their expertise, their attention to detail, and what I think you'll find, just as I did, an amazing level of service. TE Certified has more than 20,000 5-star reviews, and it's been serving Atlanta for decades.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
We don't have a lot of time.
Well
here,
done, George. Well done.
So I will just ask you, we'll talk about Trump and Putin on the other side, but where does the state stand with gambling right now?
Most polling data shows voters are about 65 to 70% in favor of a referendum deciding the question, and not just parimutuel, not just casino game, all gambling being illegal.
Parimutuel meaning?
Horse betting, sports betting.
It should be. Amen.
I would vote for all of them. I look at them as recreation. Obviously, people get addicted. There are downsides, no question.
It's bad.
But the loss of federal revenue that this and other states are going to be experiencing, you've got to either raise
I get
tax
it.
rates or find another source of revenue.
I
And
get
the
it,
lottery
and-
in Georgia is one of the highest performing.
Weed,
lotteries in the
man,
country.
that'll bring in a lot of dough.
And
Yeah.
and people are gambling, particularly young people, on their phones now, offshore, where we don't know if even there are winners,
Right.
and millions, if not billions, are being expended.
I get that. And I would not keep people from doing what they want to do. That's not where my brain is. But also, because sometimes when I was kind of growing up in the libertarian sort of thing, no one would ever, just because you think that there shouldn't be a law, doesn't mean you have to believe then it's going to be a good thing.
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
No,
I'm saying it's right.
I'm saying my point of it.
Yeah,
My point is that, if people want to do this, I don't think that there should be laws that stop them. But we have got a crisis coming on our hands in this country. We are getting 18-year-olds encouraged to gamble on their phones. And I'm telling you, suicide rates will be going up, all kinds of things, because it's just out of control. The amount of money that people are losing to these gambling sites on a daily basis now would stun you. We'll have to look it up. How much?
Sports books losses and wins are in states where you can are
Right.
in the billions approaching trillions. So
Yeah. I mean, and when you get people like hooked on these prop bets where you're betting the next play and betting.
No, I like the parlays. That's my favorite.
This is. I'm just saying, I wouldn't pass a law against it, and I guess if I was a politician, I would vote in favor of a referendum. Certainly,
would you
on
prefer
it.
higher income taxes or gambling?
You know what I would vote for is good governance, to where you actually
Would you
cut
prefer
program.
higher income taxes or higher sales or property taxes or another new revenue source?
Let the gambling addicts pay for it. Alex Williams says I-20 is slow into Lithonia.
Yeah, watching the brake lights through the work zone, Eric. 20 eastbound, leaving 285 into Cab, out toward Panola Road. Then a little sluggish in Conyers, where we have some wet pavement where it had been raining. The West Freeway, 20 westbound, on and off the brakes the whole way, starting in West Atlanta from Martin Luther King Jr. Drive for the ride out into Lithia Springs. How's that crash working on I-85 in Norcross, Andrew Seco?
Looks like we're still working to get this completely finished up here. 85 northbound still packing in at Indian Trail Road, exit 101. Still seeing those brake lights taking you back towards Shallowford Road, exit number 93. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on any age system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of all Four Seasons Garage, entry doors, and windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
Jaron Solomon here, and this month we're spotlighting Noam Carver and Crown Ring. We've got the largest selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, and every ring comes with our low price guarantee, including on Noam Carver's latest patented Luna collection. And don't miss Wedding Band Weekend, August 15th through the 17th, where every wedding band in store is buy one, get one half off. Head to SolomonBrothers.com and click book an appointment for your private shopping experience.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once-yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair summer sales event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by North Georgia Replacement Windows. Our top local story, it's all new this half hour. A sophisticated drug trafficking operation is out of business in Roswell.
By taking down an operation like this, we are not just making Roswell safer, we are also disrupting a network that has ripple effects on communities that are far beyond our own borders, and that is the kind of work that we set out to do.
Officer Tim Lupo with Roswell Police says the bust comes after a joint investigation which included U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Homeland Security. It leads to the arrest of 2 people and the seizure of over 15 kilos of methamphetamine and cocaine and the discovery of a suspected drug conversion lab. The investigation started earlier this month when a package of drugs from Mexico headed for an apartment in Roswell was stopped. It is now 88 degrees in Atlanta. Heavy rain through tonight and continuing tomorrow. When do we see drier weather and warmer temperatures? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. New details today on the shooting at the CDC.
The shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
GBI Director Chris Hosey says 30-year-old Patrick Joseph White peppered the CDC campus with about 200 rounds, striking 6 different buildings.
Additionally, over 500 shell casings have been recovered from the crime scene.
5 guns were recovered at the scene, all belonging to White's father. Investigators believe White broke into his dad's safe and took the weapons. A DeKalb County police officer was killed in the shooting. Investigators recovered documents indicating the CDC shooter was upset about the COVID vaccine. The FBI's Paul Brown has asked today if there's been an increase recently in threats against the CDC due to misinformation about its vaccine work.
Threats of that nature is always something we take very seriously and we look at. We've not seen an uptick.
He says it's something they are very sensitive to and will respond quickly should they see it in the future. Students at Georgia Tech will have a new choice for a major.
The State Board of Regents approving Tech's request to offer a Bachelor of Science in Arts, Entertainment, and Creative Technology major. The new field of study will be part of the College of Design, and university officials say it's going to focus on a link between education, research, and industry, which would position Tech as a national leader in film, gaming, immersive technology, and experiential art. The major is going to offer things like internships, co-ops, and sponsored studios. The new major will be available in the fall of 2026. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
Now, WSB Money Update. Investors liked a lighter than expected report on inflation today. Stocks surging on Wall Street, the Dow gaining 483 points. S&P and NASDAQ also up more than 1% on the day. You may have noticed airfares going up, and that's helping the bottom line of Atlanta-based Delta.
Shares of Delta Airlines soaring more than 9% higher on Tuesday, along with several other big carriers, thanks to higher airfares and a spike in travel demand in July. Airfares rose 4% on average last month, year over year, according to July's Consumer Price Index. And that follows 5 months in a row of declines. Now, the rise in ticket prices may mean travel demand has been stronger than anticipated and a much-needed boost for the industry. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It's a different story at Spirit. Spirit Airlines raising concerns it may not survive much longer without raising more cash. In its quarterly report, the budget airline says it continues to be affected by adverse market conditions, including weak demand for domestic leisure travel. Spirit says it's considering selling airport gates, real estate, and some aircraft to get more cash. More pickleball courts may be coming to Marietta after a vote tonight by the Cobb County Commission.
The county board is deciding on a plan to spend $850,000 to add 4 more pickleball courts to Oregon Park. The Marietta Park, located on Hamilton Road, already has 6 pickleball courts on site, as well as other rec facilities like baseball fields, escape rooms, and a playground. The new funding proposal would also be used to improve handicapped access and for a new restroom facility. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:34. This news sponsored by John Foy and Associates. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Some better news in Norcross. They got that crash off to the right, 85 North Indian Trail Road, exit 101, but still stacked in back to Shallowford Road, 400 northbound. The delays start at I-285 in Sandy Springs up to the North Springs MARTA station, then some sluggish volume between Alpharetta and Cumming. 75 northbound up through Marietta. You're seeing a few brake lights from Windy Hill Road trying to make the ride up to the 575 split, with 575 northbound on and off the brakes up to Highway 92, exit 7 in Woodstock. Watching plenty of brake lights through downtown, Andrew Seco.
There definitely are plenty, Alex. 75, 85 north and southbound. No crashes or stalls right now. Just the car in front of you. Northbound out of East Point all the way up through Midtown. Southbound, we're packing in just south of Georgia 485 proper, and you are slowing and going in brake lights all the way down towards I-20. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening, staying warm and muggy with areas of heavy rain and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may produce locally heavy downpours through the late night hours. Temperatures tonight will fall to the low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, high 84. Starting to dry out on Thursday, but heating up to a high of 88. Friday and Saturday, partly cloudy skies. Morning lows in the low 70s. Daytime highs in the upper 80s to low 90s.
And Storm Tracker radar showing scattered showers moving through the metro area at this hour. Some heavy rain right now impacting portions of Carroll, also into Paulding and Douglas counties, and moving into Cobb County now. It's 82 in Austell, 82 in Loganville, 81 in Peachtree City. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
You know you want a luxurious deck, but you're feeling overwhelmed with so many options. It's enough to make your head spin. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. Maybe you know exactly what your dream deck looks like. We can build that. If not, we offer design help and expert guidance to create a beautiful, high-quality deck that you'll enjoy every day. Decks done differently, decks done right, with exceptional customer service at a reasonable price. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
Another serious truck crash out on 285 today.
Georgia has some of the heaviest truck traffic in the country. Accidents are common, injuries are severe, and insurance companies don't like to pay. Don't put your future in their hands. Call the Strong Arm, attorney John Foy and Associates.
When insurance companies play games, we win. We've helped clients like you recover hundreds of millions, and we don't get paid until you get paid. That's the Strong Arm.
The attorneys at Steel Horse Law meet directly with you. SteelHorseLaw.com.
With our weather extremes, I wanted windows that would stand the test of time. Hi, it's meteorologist Glenn Burns, and I found them. I love my Infinity from Marvin Fiberglass Windows from North Georgia Replacement Windows. I was blown away. They're energy efficient and incredibly durable. 8 times stronger than vinyl, so they last. Experience the fiberglass difference in your home or in their new Alpharetta showroom.
Infinity from Marvin, replacement windows, yeah!
At Ameris Bank, we know that it's never just business when it's your business. I'm Brian Parks, head of commercial banking in Atlanta for Ameris Bank. Whether your business is looking to optimize cash flow, improve your payment technology, or grow more quickly, my team and I are here and ready to help with a superior level of service, smart banking technology, and local market expertise. I invite you to reach out to my team by visiting amerisbank.com/yourbusiness or a local branch near you. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours, member FDIC.
All right. What is Trump is saying? Bill Crane's with us. Trump is now saying that Friday with Putin in Alaska somewhere. We don't know exactly where.
It's likely going to be Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport. Likely going to be that.
Oh, well, let me just say, I think that they should get into the cab of one of those ice road truckers.
Oh, yeah.
And just go do the ice road thing and do the negotiations.
Good bottle of coffee for Trump.
That's
and
right.
Vodka for
and you got to
get out on the ice
some
store,
sort of
cuddle
race.
on the ice and drop it in the line for
No,
50.
no, you're in the same cab together.
Okay.
You're just talking it out because it's kind of rough when you're going through the ice roads. It's just ice.
And then, the lake could give away at any time.
Yeah,
Take
so
both out.
Okay.
it's got a good
I know
reality
we'd
show.
have J.D. Vance on our side. Who would they have if Putin went down in the ice?
Is it him? I don't know.
Medvedev?
I think actually he's cloned himself. So Putin is actually going to be the president of Russia after he dies.
In
So,
terms,
it's going to go on forever.
Makes sense.
But Trump is now referring to this as a listening exercise. I saw that on.
Well, they're saying that. Am I saying that?
You're saying it's a listening exercise.
Well, I'm not good at listening.
So-
I talk a lot, but this time I want to listen.
I would find it interesting to be there a fly on the wall where you're just listening. Although, if you get that first 35
Remember,
minutes.
they got to have interpreters in the truck cab, too. So
Yeah.
It's getting a little crowded.
Well, I get a little
already.
bit back there.
Yeah.
Tucker, that interview with Putin, that 35 minutes that he took at the beginning, so Trump could be listening for a long time. If he's
Spare me the history.
Give me the summary.
I don't need to know.
I want the talking.
I don't need to know about 1620.
Bullet points. Bullet points.
Russia, the Cliff's Notes.
Trump always talks about how beautifully Putin speaks to him. No, he does.
Yeah.
He's very, very nice man. He's very beautiful. He's very up. See, there he is right now. And then the translators are like, blah, 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 blah. Like, just speak English.
He's always very nice, and then he goes and kills people after we talk.
Well,
I think
you
you
know,
should
it's-
take Laura Loomer along because
Yes,
she's such a
Laura,
diplomat.
you just want
Their
to
goal is to have him arrested.
All right,
They wanna-
we got the real Laura Loomer right here.
Yeah, hi. What?
Are you? Laura Loomer is probably getting in Trump's ear and warning him that she thinks Putin is disloyal.
I mean,
No.
look at him.
Watch out for
He's
this
not
guy.
loyal to anyone.
Maybe I shouldn't go.
Maybe.
I don't know. Alaska's pretty this time of year.
Here's my feeling. My feeling is that Putin, whatever you think about him, and there's a lot of reasons to dislike him outside of Ukraine. I believe something is going to happen here. I don't believe Putin would travel this far for this kind of event, the way that Kim Jong-un did during the first administration, and then they walked away with
but they're
nothing.
not
I
really
think
comparable in terms of word
Putin.
powers.
Putin is, I think, he's very strategic in his thinking, and so I believe that something will come out of this.
I
He
agree.
won't travel this far for nothing. That's my guess.
I think he's going to propose a framework of a deal which involves swapping assets and land sources, which the president's been teeing up and saying for days. In addition to keeping Crimea, they want the Donbass region and they want those mineral rights. And they want where the gas line is.
Right.
Give them that and they'll go home.
And I'm telling, and this whole, when you see Zelensky saying, no, we can't. First of all, you got to parse his language. If you parse his language,
Well,
it's
he's not
kind of
gonna-
like,
he can't get reelected saying, yeah, we'll give it to him first.
Yeah.
First and foremost. He just can't.
well,
They gotta
here's-
have an election first.
Well, here's something that people don't talk about.
But you do have an election if you get to peace.
After the war is over, nobody's talking about this. I believe that there's a chance that there could be a civil war in Ukraine because this understanding between Kyiv and the Azov Battalion, as they're known now, these guys are fighters. I hate to use Putin's talking points, but he happens to be right. There's some Nazism in there. It goes back to the 1930s. This guy named Bandera. You can look it up. And so they're diehards. And I think there's a chance that the moment that Kyiv turns around and brokers any kind of peace, then I think they try to break away, in their own way. And there's a potential for kind of a civil war. I think Zelensky has to worry as much about the Azov battalion as he does about Putin.
I think he's probably a little bit more worried about Putin, but I don't disagree with you. He's got civil unrest, and he's got millions of people that have left the country and or been killed. They're recruiting 60-year-olds now. It is increasingly looking like it's not winnable.
It's not winnable. It doesn't just look that way. It isn't winnable. And we can just go on and on and on, and our intelligence agencies would love to, because we were never there for democracy. There was an idea that we could exhaust Russia and hurt them.
Well, we've done it before.
But it's not worked this time.
It's not the same circumstance.
They're stronger now than they were 3 years ago.
They're stronger now than they were in the 1980s when the USSR collapsed.
Exactly. And what people don't understand about Putin is that the reason he rose through the ranks was not because it's KGB, fine. The reason he rose through the ranks was he was brilliant at logistics and getting things done. So if there's a problem with the military,
where that's not easy,
where things
are vast, and
people forget that from the average Russian's mind, which we can't understand, but from the average Russian's mind, Putin saved the country from the oligarchs and the mobsters, because that's who was taking over in the 90s. And anything that was supposed to be done, you had to have a third of it was siphoned off and stolen. Nothing got food. Deals were made, and the food never got to where it was. That's how so once he finds out that his military a few years ago isn't that good, he gets right on building it up. Also, their economy is doing better than Europe right now.
Yeah, if you look at the Tucker Carlson special when he goes in all the grand grocery stores, he has built out the look of capitalism.
You think it's like North Korea? I don't think it's like that.
No. I think it's like he understands he has to look to the West to see Western improvements, to see him as, in some respects, a positive influence on the Russian government.
I think he knows he's gonna go in there. He's gonna offer Trump like some deal where the Russians, we have $100 billion in trade or something like that, and Trump's gonna walk out and go, "War's over."
It's over. I do think there'll be some trade coming out of it, as well as use of energy and who they can sell to and who will sell to, and we'll leave each other's markets alone to allow Russia back the profitability of the energy sales, which are.
And also
being used as bargaining chips in other trade deals right now.
Coax them out of BRICS too, because or make that less of a thing, because the world is sick and tired of America deciding, if you don't play by our rules, we throw you off and we sanction you and you can't be part of our money supply. You do that for long enough, and the world goes, "Hey, let's create our own system."
Well, when you also cut off aid and cut off trade and put tariffs in place, even your allies
all of that
continue to go, "What?"
Yeah.
Will that help us with India if we get them back into our?
I mean, India and Brazil are just standing their ground, I think, based on sovereignty. They're basically saying, you can't tell us who we can buy from and who we can trade with. That's none of your business.
And their economies are large enough where they can take a hit.
Yeah. And the reason India buys Russian oil is because it's cheaper.
That's practicality.
And cheaper.
And probably for Brazil, they probably get a lot of their oil from Venezuela.
Yeah, so, the United States, we just got to get rid of these neocons. It would be such a better... Listen, the world's a tough place. You do have to do power politics. Sometimes war is necessary. I'm not naive, but these people that just see war as the answer to everything have got to go. We have got to get them out of the... I don't know how you do it. No matter who you vote for, they're still there. Alex Williams is checking the ride around 285.
Seeing plenty of slow traffic this afternoon, Eric. 285 eastbound, the inner loop on the north side. Brake lights find you at Georgia 400. Take that over to Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31 in Doorville. Then you stack up again from I-85, and you'll stay slow southbound into Clarkston down to Highway 78 to Stone Mountain Freeway. 285 west and southbound, going to take you about 24 minutes to get from Georgia 400 around to I-20, the West Freeway. Andrew Seco is watching the ride on the south side of town.
Bit of a brake light battle, 75 south, passing 285, getting by the airport. Airport, letting you go through Forest Park. Elsewhere, just south of 675, seeing some more brake lights. 75 south, you're on and off the pedal. Hudson Bridge Road down towards Highway 155. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arum. What did you do last week?
He knows Atlanta.
It hasn't happened here.
And Atlanta knows him.
I'm a simple man with simple needs.
Mark Arum.
Like the new boss comes in and says, we're starting all over here.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Skip the hassle of constantly cleaning and costly repairs and sell your home completely stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Sean Hannity here. Now's a great time to sell your home in Atlanta as home values have continued to rise and your home may be worth more than you even realize. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and close within days. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com and you can start packing.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm? Totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Hey folks, Dave Baker here with a quick tip. When it comes to garage doors, longevity matters. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta has been serving Atlanta homeowners since 1935. That's 90 years of doing it right, day after day, door after door. Sure, new companies pop up claiming to be number one, but for real trust and experience, there's only one original overhead door, the one with the red ribbon on the trucks. Longevity matters. Quality matters. Call 404-USA-DOOR or visit overheaddooratlanta.com.
EMC Security.
Hey, it's Coach Mark Richt here. Everyone knows defense wins championships. And if you're not using EMC Security to defend your home and family, you need to step up your game. With EMC Security's no contract and local service, they are a clear number one. So give them a call or visit them online at emcsecurity.com. That's emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
You deserve a friendly home services technician that actually knows their stuff. Chris Chandler here. TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling only sends polite technicians that pass the rigorous TE certification program. They're licensed, insured, friendly, and always fix it right. TE certified knows great service starts with a job well done and ends with a smile.
TE certified. We love your home.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
I wanna like an animal. All right, Bill Crane, we have to get to the president taking over, federal takeover of Washington, D.C.
People are fighting back, Eric.
Free D.C., we shall not be moved.
I think this is like central casting. Hey, we need
we need new flags.
Free D.C., we shall not be moved.
Okay, you're not the civil rights movement. It's all, it's like everybody wants to be. But anyway, he has the right. My understanding is he has the right to do this for 30 days constitutionally.
He and Congress can take home rule and take over in times of natural disaster or anything really they declare, and they do have the authority to.
After 30 days, Congress has to do it. That's my
correct.
understanding.
They have to continue it like
they
an
have to,
act of law.
yeah. It's a good question. So this we know, at least for the first 30 days, is perfectly legal.
It's legal.
It's legal. Then it's after that he's got to convince Congress. He can't do it himself alone. Now, for me, I have become so cynical of everything that a lot of times, well, look at the crime has actually gone down in D.C. Look at these statistics. I never believe those statistics. I could be wrong. But isn't there a way to fudge those numbers to make you look good as the mayor?
The current police commissioner is under suspension for messing with the numbers, as reported by the Wall Street Journal and Washington Post in July. There were 4 congressional interns in 2 instances, one in May and another in July, shot, 2 fatalities in metro stations. There has been a surge in shootings. Crime overall is down, just as it is in Atlanta since the pandemic, reported crimes by 20%. But D.C. police supposedly are not taking reports and are not enforcing certain crimes, as is the case in California. So if you don't report the crime or it's not prosecuted and they have no cash bail, and essentially the mayor and judiciary system in the District of Columbia, if you're awaiting trial and it's not murder, they let you back out awaiting trial. And so most of the arrests that are occurring are repeat offenders, an increasing number of juveniles, something we need to talk about, not today, but we may need to visit in the same way we've got to talk about retirement age when we start charging people with crimes beyond being juveniles, because gang members and gang initiations that start here in Georgia with stealing a car at 14 and 15 and 16 are not what a 14 and 15 and 16-year-old might have done a decade ago.
So, because the people who beat up that guy from Doge in Georgetown, I think they were very young.
They were
like
teenagers.
15, 16, 14,
whether
15
or not
years
it was
old.
a gang crime or it was a gang initiation, we don't know. But yeah, they were teenagers.
And that's another thing, having gang initiations going on in any place. So, so it's called home rule if people want to look it up, right?
Correct.
And so he has the right to do it for 30
District of Columbia
days.
is not a state. It's a creature and creation of Washington's federal government to house the federal government. The city expanded later, 700,000 people plus now 68 square miles. And in the federal district, you are pretty safe. There's there's Capitol Police, there's all the other federal agencies. But when you get into the city proper,
Why was it allowed to ever become like a city? Because it seems to me that's taxation without representation. I know
It's
they
on
have.
It's on the license plates.
Yeah, well, it's true because they have what they
Well,
call a House member at large who can't vote.
Eleanor Holmes Norton, who can't vote. Essentially, initially, most people who worked in Washington did not live there.
Right, they would vote from their home districts, and they worked there.
Correct. And or they would commute in
on
Metro. And it's still the majority of the population comes in from other places to the district during the workday. But the population, what was Foggy Bottom and a swampland, literally, it's during the swamp. It was a swamp. It was reclaimed by the confluence of the Anacostia and Potomac rivers. More people wanted the land. So you go all the way out to Dulles Airport, which are practically in Baltimore, Maryland now. That's all been developed into a tech center that rivals Silicon Valley. So over time, to be closer to the federal government, to be closer to the 3 airports that they have in Washington.
Well, the traffic
Dulles,
is so terrible.
Ronald
You
Reagan.
wanna
Yeah,
live
the
close.
traffic is horrible.
So it seems to me that it makes sense to say
they can vote for president, but they don't vote. They don't have a member.
But they
of
don't have
Congress.
representation when it
In
comes
Congress.
to
No, they don't.
in Congress. And it seems to me like they have a right to it, but that it's so far left. No Republican is going to give 2 senators
or Puerto Rico.
to
But
the
the Democrats
district of.
periodically do bring up statehood for D.C. It happens about once
But
every 10 years. Never gets anywhere.
It
but
would not be right to give that all of a sudden from no representation to 700,000 people have 2 senators.
That'd be 2 senators and probably 2 congressional.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, cut Wyoming in half. That would make it fair.
D.C., we shall not be moved.
Hey, well, the music is good.
Yeah.
At least it's not auto-tuned. I got to give him that. Bill Crane. Tell people how to get more Bill Crane.
One Man's Opinion, WSBRadio.com, Bill Crane, CSI Crane. Just Google any of those combinations. You'll get more contact and you can shake a stick at it.
All right, you're looking great. I'm still jealous of your hair. Thank you, Bill Crane. Alex Williams is packed. Alex Williams is packed.
It says it's packed. In through downtown.
Alex Williams, why don't you explain to the people exactly what's
packed.
going on?
It is a packed ride through downtown. There it is. Looking at about 32 minutes traveling southbound from the 85-400 merge all the way down to I-20. No crashes in the way, just volume. 75-85 northbound slows. University Avenue getting up past Freedom Parkway. Crash is cleared in Buckhead. Peachtree Road northbound at Far Road. Checking the ride around 285 with the help of Andrew Seco.
Still looking at the brake lights leaving Doraville, 285 eastbound packing in, leaving I-85 slow all the way down towards Covington Highway, exit 43. Tough ride out of Sandy Springs. 285 west, you're slow leaving the King and Queen building through Smyrna Vinings on your way down towards I-20. Just south of I-20, though, moving fine either direction. We do have some trouble off to the Gore, 285 west on the long ramp to 85 northbound. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
What's the deal with your floors? They feel uneven and bouncy when you walk on them. Dave Baker, host of the Home Fix-It Show, here for AquaGuard Foundation Solutions. Sound familiar? You need to check out AquaGuard. See, AquaGuard knows these signs could point to major damage building up in your crawl space, which will only get worse over time. But don't worry, AquaGuard knows crawl spaces. They can identify your issues and repair them. Simply go to aquaguard.net now and set up a free inspection. Remember, AquaGuard.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
This is Scott Slade, and this is pretty exciting. Georgia Power is introducing a new YouTube series, the Smart Energy Series. It's how you can get easy-to-understand, bite-sized, practical tips on how to lower your energy use and save some money. All easy to access on YouTube with new episodes to come, ranging from energy conservation to more ways to save. Check out the Smart Energy Series on the Georgia Power YouTube channel and start saving.
If you're seeing cracks in the walls upstairs, downstairs, or outside, maybe even a door not closing, call the Foundation Repair Specialist. Hi, it's Mark Beckham here with Atlanta Ramjack, and we are your leading foundation repair experts. Set up your free estimate right now at atlantaramjack.com.
A DUI conviction could cost you your career, threaten your way of life, and even compromise your future job prospects. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. With all this on the line, trust only the best. George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Go to georgestein.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, the GBI today releasing new information on the suspect who opened fire on the CDC campus and killed a DeKalb County police officer in the process.
Officials with the GBI believe 30-year-old Patrick Joseph White broke into his dad's safe, took 5 guns, then carried out the attack, which saw almost 200 bullets fired into CDC buildings and the death of DeKalb police officer David Rose. GBI Director Chris Hosey says White was then found dead inside a nearby CVS.
The shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Further forensic testing of the firearms evidence will be conducted by the GBI crime lab.
More than 500 shell casings are found at the scene. In DeKalb County, Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
And we have posted the suspect's photo, which was released today. It's now at WSBradio.com. Investigators recovered documents indicating the CDC shooter was upset about the COVID vaccine. The FBI's Paul Brown says they haven't seen a rise in threats against the CDC due to misinformation about its vaccine work.
That's something we're very sensitive to. We're going to respond to quickly should we see it in the future, but
Although we're tracking it, we're sensitive to it, we have not seen that uptick.
He says any rhetoric that leads to violence is something they take seriously. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. Scattered showers around through this evening. How long does this rainy pattern last, and when does it get warmer? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A major drug bust in Roswell.
This case is a great example of federal and local law enforcement working together to keep our communities safe.
Roswell police officer Tim Lupo says they teamed up with U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Homeland Security to stop the drugs headed for an apartment in Roswell.
Inside that apartment, our detectives found over 15 kilos of drugs, primarily liquid methamphetamine, but also crystal meth and cocaine as well.
They also discover a suspected drug conversion lab. 2 people are arrested so far, and there could be more. This is all new at 6 o'clock. Cobb County commissioners approved $1.5 million to buy land for a new 911 center.
The 12-acre site on Macklin Road sits inside the district of Commissioner Monique Sheffield, who says the new 911 center will be a major upgrade.
It's going to be, I don't want to say a state of the art, but it's going to be a huge improvement from what we currently have in terms of space, in terms of the materials that are used that will keep the county's data safe.
The new center will be paid for with funds approved in the 2022 SPLOST. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A child is recovering after he's hit by a vehicle on Springdale Road in southwest Atlanta. Police say the boy has non-life-threatening injuries. The driver did stay at the scene, and police are investigating how the accident happened. Georgia's colleges and universities are giving the state's economy a big boost.
2 new studies show the economic impact of the university system of Georgia tops $23 billion.
Higher education in Georgia is big business.
University System of Georgia Chancellor Sonny Perdue. He says high school graduates who obtain a bachelor's degree will boost their work-life earnings in Georgia by 82%. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
President Trump and Russian President Putin will meet in Anchorage, Alaska on Friday. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirms details of the summit today. The 2 leaders are set to discuss an end to the war in Ukraine.
The President of the United States getting in the room with the President of Russia, sitting face to face rather than speaking over the telephone, will give this president the best indication of how to end this war and where this is headed.
The Office for Ukraine's president confirms President Zelensky will attend a virtual meeting with President Trump and European leaders tomorrow. A possible new treatment for sleep apnea may lie in an ancient practice. Researchers in India say people who practice the ancient ritual of blowing into a conch shell for 15 minutes a day had higher oxygen levels at night and were 34% less sleepy during the day compared to those who did the deep breathing exercises that are normally prescribed. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Refreshing the ride to the northern suburbs, Bill, and the slowest one still has to be 85 northbound up through DeKalb and into Norcross, where you're jammed in from Shallowford Road up to 285. Not going to break free there. It's going to stay slow up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard. We've had several trouble spots clear between Jimmy Carter and Indian Trail, because once you get past Indian Trail, it's off to the races up into Duluth and Swanee. Still seeing the merging madness 400 northbound, north of I-285 there in Sandy Springs, and 75 northbound. It's actually improving a little bit. You might run into some rain showers, though, coming up soon that will hamper that ride just a little bit. Also still slow through downtown, Andrew Seco.
You can always count on brake lights in the downtown connector, especially this point in the afternoon. 75, 85 north and south. You're jammed, leaving Buckhead through the heart of Midtown and downtown, and you're a little bit slow as you're heading closer into East Point. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening, staying warm and muggy with areas of heavy rain and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may produce locally heavy downpours through the late night hours. Temperatures tonight will fall to the low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, high 84. Starting to dry out on Thursday, but heating up to a high of 88. Friday and Saturday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the low 70s, daytime highs in the upper 80s to low 90s.
Storm Tracker radar shows scattered rain showers around the metro area at this hour. Some heavy rain falling right now across Paulding County. Also some rain just to the west of Atlanta, and some rain extending up into Cobb and Cherokee counties as well. 84 in Sandy Springs, 87 in Scottdale, 85 in Covington. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That's right, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
I'm convinced Kayachio's making it rain, though, right now. I see what's going on here. This
I
summer's been
got-
full of rain. You've been making it rain over
Yeah.
there, Kayachio.
By the way, I don't mind the rain. It's that I can't seem to convince the people who do my lawn to come more often.
You have people?
Oh, it's so hard with the
Yes.
hell.
Oh, yes.
It's so difficult.
You know what?
Oh, and my heated pool is simply just ruining my electricity bill.
Keep it coming. It's just fine. I used to mow, but my
Some
neighbor,
of us
we
are
had the same.
struggling.
Well, that's what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just like give all my money to the Pope or something? What do you want me to do?
No,
I don't have
distribute
that much
it
money.
amongst
Hey,
the three. The three.
what?
Just the two of us.
How old are you?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What?
How old are you?
43.
How old are you, Jared?
I am 36.
This one, even you. What are you? 54, 55?
I don't know.
What are you, a lady? You won't tell people you're
A gentleman never says his age.
Well, okay.
He's
He's somewhere in the
playing
mid. He's somewhere in his mid 50s.
I'm still celebrating my 49th year on this planet.
George Clark. How old are you?
32.
All right. The way I look at it, each of you have more runway in front of you as far as your career goes than I do.
Oh, so we have to be hungry. Okay.
Yeah, you got to be hungry. I'm not
I'm
going to.
done
And
being
first of all, what'd you
I've
say?
eaten.
What'd you say?
I said I'm done being hungry. I've eaten. It's time for me to be fed more.
What are you going to do when I walk away, Autumn? What are you going to do?
Trying.
Huh? What are you going to do? Trivia? Is that what you're going to do? 5 nights of trivia? I'm
Give me
kidding.
trivia. Don't trivialize.
Don't
trivia shame
don't,
her.
Don't trivia, trivia shaming Autumn Fisher. Because, there's a good chance that February 1st, 2028? Is that what it is? Yeah.
It sure is. Actually,
Could be my last show.
You've changed. You said it was going to be, but now you're saying it could be.
Well, I think it's
See, you're going to
Let me
die
just
by that
say
microphone.
this.
You are going to die
No,
behind.
I'm
You
not.
are literally going to be
No.
on the
We're
air.
gonna
all
make
of a
sure it
sudden-
happens.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Somewhere,
Jared's like, it's going to happen.
Some of the where
Drink
in the
this,
middle
Eric.
of 2027, I'm going to assess my situation, and the situation could be: am I still having fun? Do I think I feel comfortable with my little nest egg and all that kind of stuff? And you guys, you're just trying to make people hate me by making it seem like I'm like, Elon Musk or something.
you're the
I just
one.
have-
Oh, my
I
yard,
cut my
people.
own grass.
Oh, that was my complaint. I can't get these people to come more often than they do. Because when my lawn is cut, I'm so proud of my house. It looks so great. It's kind of weird because it's very dark looking now. Everyone calls it the Batman house, but it's kind of cool. And it just looks great when the lawn is done. And then for some reason, it's like, no, we only come this amount of time.
Do you have a lawnmower?
We actually don't.
You can
Can you
rent
go
one
get
it?
from
At this point.
Home Depot.
What I would do is maybe get one of those things where you have the thing that roves around by itself.
The Roomba lawnmower.
The Roomba
the
lawnmower.
lazy man's
What
lawnmower.
are you doing all day? Can you go at like
What am I
10
doing
a.m.
all day?
to-
My
to
brain
noon?
is conjuring up radio shows.
You can do
that
that
20
while you do
hours
some-
a week.
Why don't
You can do that while you push your lawnmower.
when my brain gets jiggling, it doesn't work.
Why don't you?
Is that right?
That's right. It gets too jiggling. It doesn't work.
Put your AirPods in, put your Beatles album on, and just go mow the grass.
Don't
cut your grass to the
patronize
Beatles.
me with your.
We're not patron. We're
I
telling.
can do
we're
anything to
giving
the
advice.
Beatles. I can make love to the Beatles. I can cut grass to the
You
Beatles.
should.
I can die to the Beatles. I can do anything to the
I'm
Beatles.
just saying, it's an experience. You don't need a lawn.
Oh, Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, you can't make love to Yellow Submarine.
Or Maxwell Silverhammer. Well, it has Bang Bang in it.
Yeah.
It's too goofy though.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Unless maybe you sync it up with the bang bang Maxwell.
Well, then you're just sitting there for 5 seconds.
I gotta tell you, we don't have many people who watch on the video, but if you saw that move by Autumn Fisher, it all
bang bang.
it all would have been worth it for you. All that money that people pay to hear this show, they would have felt, oh, that was all worth it.
Yeah.
Whenever people complain about the show, my first question: what did it cost you?
Time.
Well, it's true. I guess time is important. I apologize for that.
Time is money.
Maybe you should listen to the show while you're mowing your lawn.
See?
That way you're getting something done.
Yeah.
At least to cut my own grass.
So the grass gets kind of wild
City
until
boy.
I think they're coming tomorrow or the next day.
Oh, you don't even know?
I know my wife takes care of that stuff.
I mean, I got a guy that comes and blows
man.
out the gutters because I don't like getting on the roof with an
all
electric
right.
leaf
Okay.
blower.
All right. There you go.
Eric,
you see?
you're not sounding
And
very.
by the way, is it wrong to employ people?
No.
No.
I didn't think it
I
was.
don't know. I don't
Are
think
there
you're.
no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
You're not sounding very relatable, Eric.
I don't care. I'm talking about retiring. When you get to that point, you're not like, oh my goodness, somebody might not
Let me
like
ask
me.
you a question.
Yeah.
I know that you're in charge of the cat litter, right?
Yes.
What else are you in charge of in the house besides, don't say, bringing home money?
Well, why would you take that one off the table? It's kind of
Because
a large
I'm asking
thing.
about physical, because that is something that is happening. I'm not.
All right.
I'm not negating. I'm not.
It's like when
negating
in
that,
the CPI numbers when they remove energy and these other things. You're removing that, even though it's important.
Sure.
I am responsible for being for the cat litter. I am responsible, and by the way, we have 2 of those, so you could say that's 2 responsibilities.
No, it's still one.
And
that's like saying I have 6 trash cans in my house, so I have 6 jobs.
I'm responsible for being.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
responsible for being the man of the house.
Nope, that's not it.
No, that's a thing. Come on, that's a thing.
No, do you do the dishes?
Sometimes I do the dishes.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
And that's
Do you
like
ever make
30
dinners?
things.
You don't listen.
Sorry, I have so many forks.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. See, you say this like it's a bad thing, but you may find this difficult to believe, but my wife loves making the dinner. She loves that kind of stuff. Now,
Oh, that's true. She does love to cook, but that argument is
and
a
I'm
little
terrible at
troubling.
it. And I'm terrible at
I
it.
bet you're better at putting
Why-
dishes in the dishwasher than she is. 'Cause
Yes.
Women just throw everything
yes,
in.
that is true.
They don't rinse it
That
off.
is true.
Not
They
me.
don't. At least my wife. I look at and sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days for it to get filled up. There's
Right.
only 2 of us living there now.
it's real stinky.
And no, but beyond that, I'll look and it's like Yeah, if you'd taken that fork with the goulash on it and just put it in there and ran it, I suppose it would work. But it's not going to sit there for 3 days and still work. No, I like Brillo, not Brillo, but I like.
I rinse it. I wash
everything is like
scrub it off.
I consider the dishwasher to be the sanitizer.
Yes.
That's like
No.
You don't have a
Okay,
person
so-
to wash your dishes?
Huh?
You
Hold
don't
on.
have a person?
It works.
Well, I do. His name's Jared. Pretty soon.
It works better when you have the dishes a little bit dirty. Because
Okay.
what it does, the first thing
Okay.
it's true.
She is a
the
woman.
first thing that
Let her-
happens,
let her
that
say.
door stays. What are you saying, Tim?
I
He
said you
that-
are a woman.
No,
You should
no, you did not
be the
say that.
expert.
He said that you are very intelligent, and I should listen to you.
Yes.
I don't believe.
You're seen
that.
and you're heard, Autumn.
No, tell me how having dirty dishes is
Okay,
the
let me tell
better
you, let me tell you.
way.
So the way that the dishwasher works is that the first thing that happens is that it sprays water everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Just water. The little door with the soap doesn't open.
Mm-hmm.
And then it collects down at the basin. And there's a sensor there that determines how dirty the water is, which means how long the dishwasher will run.
Right.
And then then that all drains out because that goes through the sensor, right? Once it drains out. And then it starts again and the soap opens and then it cleans the dishes properly after that.
Okay, but if the dishes are cleaner when they go in there, they're not going to be worse off than if they have hardened egg on them or something like that.
I feel like I did have an argument against that, but I don't
I think
know
my
what it would
wife.
be now.
I think my
'Cause
wife
I think
was.
that makes sense, but
my wife was unintentionally misogynist one time because I was asking her about because she puts the plates one way and I said, wouldn't it make more sense if we put the plates this way because the way that she has them, if you have large plates, at some point it starts breaking into other areas. And I was like, should we put the plates over here? And she said to me these words, which she's never said before. She said, stay in your lane.
Oh.
Which to me was a misogynist. So are you saying that washing dishes is a woman's job?
You know what she
Isn't
could
that
have been-
sort of misogynist kind of like thing?
you know what
Stay
she
in
could
my
have been
lane.
sort of saying is you don't do the dishes and I do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be putting them away the way that I want because I'm going to put them in the dishwasher the way that I want, however I want, and because I'm going to be the one taking them out of the dishwasher.
So my wife's out of
however.
town right now, so I can say anything I want. We have,
I just
where the
texted her.
She goes out of town a lot.
because she has a good life and she has a good husband who brings
Where are
the
you?
money home.
In that.
Well,
Why does she
I'm
take you
on
with you?
Watching TV.
because I have to do a show and she doesn't. She has more freedom and time because she married the right person, but that's a different thing. So there's in the silverware thing. There's one of them where where you put them in individually into each piece of silverware individually into
Forks
its place.
here, spoons here.
No,
Oh,
not
but
like
you're
that.
talking about like those slots. They have like
Those
holes.
slots.
Oh.
There's
And
like
you
a
put
little lid.
Yeah. And
I never know what that's for.
Okay, well, what it is that individually they will get cleaner because they're not they're not bunched
Or
together.
like the spoons won't spoon together.
Right. So my wife is just all over when I do it, it's just very ordered. Start at the last row, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm actually better at it than my wife is, I have to say.
It's okay.
And so there you go. I do the dishes sometimes.
That's very supportive, Tim.
Thank you.
And sometimes, and as I've gotten older, as I've told you, I've become more of a kind of a guy who just like kind of putters around and picks things up and sort of not clean, but tidies up a lot. I'm good at that. You know what? If you're married to me,
That's
you know
two
what never
things.
happens? But you know what never happens if you're married to me?
I do the litter box and I putter.
You never you never open up the toilet thing and see some kind of stain waiting for you or anything like that. You know what you never see in Eric Von Hessler's house? There's never, a little piddle or whatever on the sides of the. I clean. I am a clean person. I can tell you that.
Clean
When
up
I'm
the
done,
drips?
I clean the drips. And
that
everybody
should
should.
be-
Everybody should.
that's not-
Little
but that's not
toilet
above
paper.
and beyond.
Most
You know
men
what I mean?
don't.
Like, that should be-
Most men don't.
I do like a week
I know,
later.
but that's anyone out there who's raising a boy into a man.
Yeah.
Please teach them that.
It's just
That is
very-
not acceptable.
It's very simple. You just take a little piece of toilet paper and you go around the little rim there.
Hello, you see it, don't you?
No, I think Eric deserves a round of applause, guys. Bravo.
Thank you.
Eric. Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
For cleaning the drips.
I
Bravo.
clean the drips. I clean out the cat litter.
Jared,
I'm
do you clean the
actually
drips?
better.
Absolutely, I clean the drips.
Yeah, of course you do. Because why? Of course you would.
I
That's
am
what
a
you're supposed to
team.
do.
I am a team player in the Yamamoto household. We are equals.
Oh yeah, right.
I used to have
She
toilets that
standing
look
up.
like the
She
surface
makes-
of Mars.
She makes more money than he does, so he kind of does what he's
Yeah.
told.
Yes, ma'am.
when he's cleaning
Hey,
up, he's staying in his
I
lane.
am learning how to be very handy, though. So
Yeah?
that's the important thing. I'm learning how to fix things. I'm becoming very useful around
Well,
the house.
YouTube is great for that.
It
It
is.
used to be, how do I do this? There's like some 16-year-old going, do this.
My guilty pleasure now is I love putting together IKEA furniture. It's one of my favorite
No, you're
things.
nuts.
Love it.
I want to
Tim
throw
can't
it out the
handle it.
window.
That's not really what a guilty pleasure is. A guilty
Because you wouldn't expect anybody to like it.
No, but that's not what guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure is when you're watching something that you know is not very good, but you still enjoy it. That's a
But
guilty
does it
pleasure.
have to be a watch? You have to be watching.
No, but it's not something that's unexpected. It doesn't mean that. It
Like a
doesn't.
guilty pleasure would be, I enjoy scooping this manure.
Right?
That'd be like a
No,
guilty
I don't
pleasure.
think that's
I
it.
feel like it is though,
That's
because
just pleasure.
most people don't like putting together IKEA
A
furniture.
guilty pleasure,
right?
no, but guilty pleasure is something that you would feel. You would feel embarrassed by if people knew.
Oh, okay.
Like if people
Maybe
knew
if
that,
I smeared the manure on my face. That's a guilty pleasure.
there you go.
Okay.
While you're putting together furniture.
Confessing a grown man confessing that he never misses an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. That would be a
What's
guilty
wrong
So
with
pleasure.
I guess a surprising fact about me is that I like to put together IKEA furniture.
A surprising fact
Is
about
that better
this,
than a guilty
A surprising fact about this show right now is we're going to take a break and come back and have about 30 seconds on the other side. So, Alex Williams is seeing brake lights on 285 in Sandy Springs.
And if you're on 285 west, the outer loop through Sandy Springs, you're probably seeing the rain clouds off to your west. 285 west slows from 400 over to I-75. Already seeing the wet pavement as you make the trek through Smyrna Vinings down to I-20, the West Freeway. Luckily, no crashes in the way just yet. We're going to take you about 21 minutes to travel from New Northside Drive, Powers Ferry down to I-20. Possibly some new trouble on 285 in Doorville, Andrew Seco.
Looking at two affected vehicles with Hero on scene in the left lane of the jam cam. 285 east, the inner loop right at I-85 exit 33, adding to the brake lights all the way back towards the King and Queen building, Georgia 400, that's exit 27. This report sponsored by Active Pest Control. Enjoy a pest-free home with Active Pest Control's Pest-Free 365 service. For your free no-obligation quote, call or visit ActivePestControl.com today. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
The U.S. is investing up to $1 billion to fight the spread of bird flu.
At the top and bottom of every hour.
Traffic congestion around Metro Atlanta continues to cost commuters.
And when it breaks.
The suspect is in critical condition, being struck multiple times.
Check back 3, 4, 5 times a day for the latest.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
A great way to add value to your home is to improve and upgrade your kitchen, but you're worried about the costs because of tariffs raising everybody's costs on things like this. Y'all, it's Eric. You can go to Frugal Kitchens. You'll get that $1 million look for well under that price. And right now, if you book an appointment, you'll get the Frugal Price Lock, where they will lock in pre-tariff pricing. Google Frugal Kitchens today. Lock in pre-tariff pricing on your redesign of your kitchen. Google Frugal Kitchens.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you.
Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service.
Really?
Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/22/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of one unlimited intro line apply via 12 monthly internet bill credits. One discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data in service areas. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence 2H24.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties are $5.99 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about Duke's Mayo. Says here it's got twang. That sounds good. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Yeah, it is. You know, it does. What I'm saying is, it gets embarrassing for me if the lawn people don't come and get it done, because I do have neighbors who are.
Do you have an HOA?
Yeah, but it's a small neighborhood. We don't have
They
a
got mad at you for your house color, right?
years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. But now we were actually the first, and now people are it's varied when people paint their homes. So we actually kind of broke that thing where everything was going to be like, that cream shell like look that's in every neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Ochre.
every Ryland home.
Ochre.
So,
Ochre. Sorry, I thought
Okra.
it was. I know. The only reason I
Strange
know,
looking house.
The only reason I know what okra
That's
is.
very green.
Ochre. How do you say it, Autumn?
Ochre.
Because it's always in a crossword puzzle.
And what is ochre actually? What is
Off-white, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always call it like eggshell or whatever,
There's a difference.
Is there a slight difference? Is it mid-century modern?
Oh, yes.
I don't mind
open
that,
concept.
except for the
Oh,
furniture.
it's like yellow.
I'm not a. Is it? Oh, see, you didn't even know
It's
what
like
ochre
it's like
was.
an earthy
White yellow.
Yeah.
It's white yellow. Yellow white.
White yellow. It's like a white yellow blue green red.
I'm sure people are loving this. Okay, somebody decide what the
Hey.
hell is ochre and move on.
I love ochre.
Why don't you just get a paint of that color? They can't do it.
They don't do it? I mean, you got to really get eggshells and crush them up. And
I love asking Donald Trump, why don't you just use gold paint? Oh, he'll go on.
they just,
They
they
can't
don't
do
get
it.
it
They don't-
right. You look at it, the Sharpies sort of get it, But how many Sharpies? You got to
You gotta do a whole
million
ballroom.
Sharpies. He makes a great point.
Ballroom.
Once I'm done with this gold, I'm gonna call the National Guard and just see what they're.
Hey,
don't do it.
DC, we shall not be moved.
When people are singing like this, do they really think it's like bringing people into their
Just their friends.
Nobody likes to hear friends sing.
Oh, you don't hear that? You're like, oh, I'm going to go sing with them.
Yeah, I just see that as like, oh, right.
That makes me root for the National Guard.
And we shall not be moved. What are they? These are not the people that anyone is going after. I'm sure that
Yeah,
these
the
are
criminals
white
should
women.
sing.
No. These are the people who live in the nice areas that don't have a problem with crime, but they had a sociology professor who opened their eyes.
I bet they have ochre in their house.
If you're not part of the answer,
okra.
you're part of the problem. We must all be active, or through passivity, we are still the aggressor. Once you learn something like that from the only professor in college that you were sure smoked pot, you're going to be out being part of the solution. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 in Doraville.
All lanes blocked with this one right now, Eric. 285 eastbound, the inner loop right at I-85, exit 33. Holding all lanes. Hero's going to hook up to this crash and try to tow it off to the right, but that's going to keep the ride slow for now back into Dunwoody. And we've uncovered new trouble heading into Midtown, Andrew Seco.
Looking at least 2 center lanes blocked with a crash here, Alex. 75 southbound, Howell Mill Road, exit 252. Brake lights packing in pretty quickly. No need for an alternator right now. Just pack your patience as you're heading through Midtown, downtown. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage on any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
If you've been in a wreck, trust the strong arm, John Foy and Associates. Hey, it's Smiler Mark McKay. I personally recommend John Foy since I've had the pleasure of personally getting to know him. We've been to a Braves game together, had lunch, and what I've taken away from each of our visits is respect. Respect for how much he cares and wants to help people. John Foy's compassion is what I appreciate. Trust isn't a given, it's earned, and John Foy has earned my trust. I recommend John Foy and Associates at johnfoy.com.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
Is painting the house on your project list? Make this the last time you paint with Rhino Shield, backed by a 25-year warranty.
Don't paint, don't vinyl, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
You know, I've had listeners, coworkers, friends come up and ask me, hey, Aram, what makes Advanced Hair Restoration different? Well, allow me to share, along with some details on, get this, their once-a-year summer savings event. First off, Advanced Hair stands by the results, and their before and afters are second to none. With Advanced Hair, your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Secondly, Advanced Hair combines top-rated physicians with modern technology, creating a concierge-quality experience that's hard to find elsewhere. Finally, Advanced Hair's Advanced FUE begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. Quick, simple, and easy. Now, if you have a flexible schedule this summer and you've been waiting for the savings special opportunity, it's here, friends. Advanced Hair Summer Savings Event will get you the most hair for your dollar. It's their best offer ever. For details and to schedule your free consultation, call 770-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Your new hair guaranteed to grow. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Millions of Americans use credit cards to purchase goods every day. The Durbin-Marshall credit card mandates put the secure transactions you rely on at risk, leaving you vulnerable to hackers and foreign cybercriminals that want your data. Hackers win. You lose. Guard your card before it's too late. Tell Congress your data security is not for sale and oppose the Durbin-Marshall credit card mandates.
Paid for by Electronic Payments Coalition.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, a sophisticated drug trafficking operation is out of business in Roswell.
We have effectively shut down a drug conversion lab that was operating right here in Roswell, taking over $750,000 worth of dangerous drugs off of our street.
Officer Tim Lupo with Roswell Police says 2 people were arrested after a joint operation which included U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Homeland Security. The drugs from Mexico were stopped headed for an apartment in Roswell. Police seized 15 kilos of methamphetamine and cocaine.
It's a very significant seizure, both in amount and value.
And there could be more arrested as part of this operation. It is 87 degrees in Atlanta, and we have some heavy rain in parts of the metro at this hour. Heavy rain now in Paulding and Cobb counties. The rainy pattern continues into tomorrow. When does it dry out? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. The GBI releases new information today on the shooting at the CDC.
close to 200 rounds impacted 6 of the CDC buildings.
GBI Director Chris Hosey says investigators recovered documents indicating 30-year-old Patrick Joseph White was upset about the COVID-19 vaccine.
There was no direct threat, as I'll refer to it within it, but it was his making the public aware, in his words, of his discontent with the vaccine.
The GBI says White broke into his father's safe and took 5 guns. He killed himself, but not before killing a DeKalb County police officer. Police say the man accused of fatally shooting 3 people in a Target parking lot in Austin, Texas Monday was unprovoked and opened fire randomly.
The actions of the suspect showed a complete disregard for human life, and the pain caused will be felt by our community for years to come.
Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis says a 4-year-old and her grandfather were killed, along with a Target employee who was simply gathering shopping carts. The suspect was arrested about an hour later. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office makes 2 arrests in recent murders. 35-year-old Keenan Maxwell Williams of Lithonia is accused of shooting a Marietta man last month, and in a separate case, a 23-year-old from South Carolina is arrested in the shooting death of a 40-year-old man from Jackson, Georgia, in Decatur on March 12th. Nurses at the Atlanta VA protest today. They're protesting federal cuts they say will impact staffing and mental health services for veterans. Registered nurse Dana Horton says the Trump administration's cuts are jeopardizing their ability to care for those who have served our country.
We want to make sure that they are cared for properly. We don't want them to be just a number, an appointment in the community. We want them to be here where they can get all their care here.
They say the cuts could slash veteran services by up to 50%. Money for pickleball courts is up for a vote at the Cobb County Commission meeting tonight.
Commissioners will decide whether or not to approve $850,000 to add 4 more pickleball courts in Marietta. It will give Oregon Park a total of 10 courts. The park along Hamilton Road also has tennis courts, baseball fields, and a disc golf course. The money would also help improve handicapped access and to add a new restroom facility. The funding proposal is expected to pass. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
WSB Money Update. Investors like the lighter than expected report on inflation today. Stocks surging on Wall Street. The Dow gains 483 points. S&P and NASDAQ also up more than 1% on the day. Atlanta Braves legend Dale Murphy is closing his restaurant at the Cobb Galleria today.
It's a sad day. I mean, no question about it. We got great memories.
The closure comes ahead of a major $190 million renovation and expansion project at the Galleria. Tropical storm Erin is currently churning through the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean. It could become the first hurricane of the season. Forecaster Jamie Rome at the National Hurricane Center says at the very least, Erin will stir up currents along the U.S. East Coast next week.
Hurricanes over the western portion of the Atlantic, like Erin will be in 5 days, almost always produce an elevated rip current risk.
Meteorologist Christina Edwards tells me it is too soon to tell if this storm will make landfall in the U.S., but we should know more by the weekend, she says. It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Better news for those traveling 75 south in northwest Atlanta. They cleared that crash out of multiple center lanes quickly. To add to that, it's a good thing. Just past Northside Drive exit 252, but you are slow on 85 south in northeast Atlanta, leaving Georgia 400. 75-85 southbound, the brake lights continue down to North Avenue. Stay sluggish toward I-20. Northbound also still a little packed in, leaving I-20 up to Peachtree, Pine Street. Some wet pavement delays northwest of town, Andrew Seco?
Just a little bit. 75 northbound, you're starting to pack in on the wet pavement, leaving Chastain Road on your way up towards Highway 92. Northbound 575 are a little bit sluggish from Bells Ferry up towards Highway 92. Moving just fine, though, with a little bit of scattered brake lights either direction, heading out through Marietta. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy skies this evening, staying warm and muggy with areas of heavy rain and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may produce locally heavy downpours through the late night hours. Temperatures tonight will fall to the low 70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, high 84. Starting to dry out on Thursday, but heating up to a high of 88. Friday and Saturday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the low 70s, daytime highs in the upper 80s to low 90s.
Storm Tracker radar very active at this hour across metro Atlanta with scattered showers moving through. We've got heavy rain in Cobb County right now, extending into Paulding County and Cherokee County and Bartow County. Also some heavy rain right now along I-20 as you head over into Newton County. So watch out for the showers out there. as we get through this evening's commute. It is 79 in Noonan, 87 in Midtown Atlanta, 85 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
This is Scott Slade. When it comes to your engagement ring, there's only one place I'd recommend. Tara Fine Jewelry Company, known for exceptional standards, craftsmanship, and legendary customer service. Tara's passion runs through every design they craft. Engagement rings you'll be proud to gift, cherish, and wear for a lifetime. You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. When it comes to your promise of forever, only a Tara diamond will do. Tara, specializing in diamonds of absolute beauty and legendary customer service since 1985.
Georgia Power is here for you with quick tips to help you save on your bill this summer. Change your HVAC filter and check vents for flow. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency, but every degree closer helps. Because summer savings mean more to spend on what really matters. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for more energy-saving tips.
Steel Horse Law are 100% local. Get your free Rider's Advantage card at SteelHorseLaw.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Don't miss this great deal on large avocados or mangoes. They're on sale now, 3 for only $5 with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Man's best friend, loyal, trustworthy, dependable. Aw, that's Rufus the Bulldog, the chief barking officer for Findlay Roofing. The Roof guys. Dave Baker here. For over 30 years, Findlay Roofing's been your roof's best friend. Loyal with a lifetime warranty, trustworthy with upfront pricing, and dependable with the highest quality work. When it comes to your roof, think of Rufus and Findlay first. 0% financing available. FindlayRoofing.com.
Well, our crack producer, lead researcher of the show, Jared Yamamoto, found out that also there's another definition of ochre. Although it's spelled differently, but we want to let people know. It can also be what?
Someone that lives near an oak tree.
He's an ochre.
He hates elms.
Look at that ochre over there. All
Right.
never does
You ain't
shit
gonna
in
get
that
him to
tree.
move. He ain't gonna move. You ain't gonna get him to move. He's an ochre.
He sits there and lets them acorns plop on his head all day. Hey, you better not
What
act
you're
like
going
a
to want to do is you're going to go down straight this road, and you're going to see an ochre on the left. You're gonna pass him. You're
Now,
gonna
don't talk to him.
Do you remember when that ochre boy tried to marry the maple girl?
Oh, that tore the town apart.
Sweet.
Man.
That tore the town apart. That was a whole Romeo and
It
Juliet
really was.
situation.
The sweet gums come out for that one.
That's right.
A great family, the Sweet
They
Gums.
are.
They really, yeah. They're a little weird. But,
Teeth fall out
I
constantly.
never liked them conifers.
No,
I don't like them
You
either.
want to know why? Because they were elitist. They were.
Oh,
they
yeah,
thought
we're
they were
green
better.
all year long.
Yeah,
Well, big deal.
But how about you? Aren't you
Just
something?
because I ain't got no leaves don't mean I'm dead.
Does that mean you're cheating on your wife? Are you trying?
It's old timey sayings. You don't never know what they mean.
Hey, just because I ain't got no leaves doesn't mean I'm dead.
Don't mean I'm dead.
You try to tell me you're cheating on your wife in some kind of way.
Whatever.
I still got plenty of sap in here.
Yeah, that's right. Dripping.
Get some syrup from that boy.
You guys should start an animated show.
I'll make you some syrup.
The Ochres.
They're branching out this week on Fox.
Now that could be on HGTV.
I will. I'll coax that sap right out of you. Yeah.
Don't get stumped.
Are you through?
You know what their dog's name is? Bark.
What? Yay!
Is that the end? Was that the finale? Is
You know what? And one of the scenes, they're going to be watching TV and they're going to be watching Roots.
I don't know, guys. I'm just stumped.
We already used that one.
David, you don't
Are you
repeat the
listening?
show. I know it's
You
my
need
bad,
to be
my
like
bad.
Trump with Putin. It's a listening exercise that you need.
Do you know what Mr. Oker's favorite 60s dancer's name was?
Twiggy.
Yeah.
Hey!
Da-da-da.
She was a model.
She wasn't
she
a
also
dancer.
danced.
Why? Because everybody dances at some point in their life? She was not known as a dancer.
All right, she was a model, whatever.
I saw a thing where
Comedy has to be accurate.
I was reading something about the Beatles like one year, and they had all these songs that it was naming all the people who they also had top 10 hits with the same songs, and then they had Twiggy. She had one of the songs, but there was no top 10 hit. Just like 5 other people had top 10 hits. Twiggy, what was her deal? She was just really skinny.
I think so.
And
yeah, she was really skinny. She had lashes.
For some reason, I always think like she wrote like that she sang to Sir with Love, but she didn't. Did she?
That was Lulu.
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 Not Twiggy. And
Did they have a model called Fat Ass?
they had yeah, she used to be on Laughing.
Yeah.
Fat Ass.
Those schoolgirl
I was thinking about when the Beatles put out that song "Free as a Bird" in the '90s.
Oh, that was a great one.
Well, I mean, it was based. It was,
They
yeah, it
found
was
a
like
tape in the garbage.
it was on a tape that Lennon.
They found it in the garbage.
But I feel like it was like, you know how you hear that story about how McCartney thought of the melody to Yesterday first, and so he filled it in with scrambled eggs. I feel like that's like a scrambled eggs thing, because it doesn't really make any sense unless I don't get it. And a lot of times I don't get lyrics at first, and people have to tell me what they mean. But it's free as a bird. It's the next best thing to be free as a bird. Don't you think the next best thing to be is like scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. Are you saying I like being a human, but if I had to choose anything else, it would be a bird?
What was
Maybe that is what he's saying.
What's the name of the one from a couple years ago? I've already forgotten.
Now and Then was great. That was done well because we had the technology to actually pull his voice out, whereas back then they just covered it up with the traveling Wilburys, basically. It's not a bad song.
They say like warm and dry. I don't know what they say there, but that's what I always say.
I don't like there's you can't take it seriously. Even at the time, I couldn't take it seriously because of Freebird. Like that's like it's like a joke at a concert. Say free. No, that's Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, sorry.
Let's all point to Tim and laugh.
I hope Neil Young.
I never mess up.
I hope Neil Young will remember.
That's
The
right.
Southern man don't need him around anyhow.
That's right.
The Beatles cover Leonard Skinner.
Give me 3 steps.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Free as a bird.
I don't know.
Next
I wasn't
best
thinking.
thing to be.
I just said
Maybe
it.
you're right. Maybe it is like
It's
I'm
like
a
scrambled
human and
egg.
I'm happy being this, but I could be free as a bird. It's
I
like the
think he's
next
just got a melody and he's just going dun 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 and just doing like a holding, and then he died, so he couldn't finish it.
Oh, yes,
Even
they
in,
call me the breeze.
I thought you were gonna do the streak.
Oh, no.
It would be like John Lennon, like in some interview you'd find like 1972 where he'd be calling Ray Stevens a genius or
He's a
something.
he's comedy and country genius. He's got the greatest songs ever.
Stevens is very funny.
Yeah, Yoko loves him.
She likes all the squeaks.
They call him the streak.
Boogity, boogity.
Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Sure they do.
That's why I want to retire in a couple of years, that I won't have to worry about it. Hey, nobody knows what the hell you're talking about. Well, what do I care?
They reset the topic there.
I wonder what he meant by scrambled eggs. Do we have an open mic we could play?
You know what? We actually do. You mentioned
You know
yesterday. You mentioned yesterday how you would never go to Mars, even if Elon Musk gave you.
Because there's no. Listen, I'm not going to get
Hey,
angry about this.
Eric, this open micer has a suggestion. He thinks he might be able to get you to
Pins
Mars.
and needles.
Needles and pins.
Hear him out. Maybe you'll agree with this open
It's
micer.
the next best thing to be. That's how when I get too upset. That's gonna be my needles and pins. It's the next best thing to be. Here we go.
We shall not be moved.
Oh, I should have
Boy, am
used
I
that.
glad I'm dead.
All right,
All
simple
right,
way
yes.
for Elon to get EVH to Mars is the inside of the spaceship feels just like Eric's basement, and he could hang out there for as many months as it takes, make that 10 million, done.
Here's the thing.
First, I have to get a
When I'm in my
Josh
basement,
Allen.
When I'm in my basement, you got to get with the life-size Josh Allen I
Stanley.
have in there.
Why am I doing that? Shut up.
Because it's Elon. I'm going to Mars.
No. I told myself to shut up.
Oh, good. You spared me the indignity.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. When I'm in my basement, I'm not hurtling toward my death. So
Well, you kind of are.
In a way, you are.
We all are.
Well, we all are.
We're all hurtling through
I
space.
mean, I mean, remember, you start dying the day you're born.
Are you afraid of flying? Because we're flying through space right now.
So what you're saying is, on what, man? Spaceship Earth, man?
On a rock.
Spaceship Earth, man.
We're spiraling through the galaxy right now.
I read a thing, David Lynch. This stays in my mind. It was like right before he died. I saw an interview. Probably wasn't right before he died, but he was older. And he was like, we're on this rock. We're spinning around. We're going around the sun. And then we all go to like ball games. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, we orbit the sun. It's roughly 67,000 miles per hour. So your basement is kind of hurtling.
The sun that is the source of all our power.
More of that, even more so. Like, what do we go around the Milky Way? Like, we go around it once every 260 million years.
Even
or something?
faster, 486,000 miles per hour.
That's
How do
why.
they even know that?
No wonder I'm so nauseous.
They use the radar gun.
All this movement. Yeah, how do they
Yeah,
know?
they're asking Voyager. They turn it around, and they're like, how fast are we going?
Yeah, that whole
They're
thing.
cops in space. What are you talking about?
You see these pictures, like of these mock-ups of like Milky Way, and they'll say, "You are here." How do they know? There's never been a
Yeah, they don't
camera
know.
outside of the
They know.
galaxy.
Oh, they know.
It's a guess.
It's a guess.
Space
It's all a
Cops.
guess. Space Cops.
They
One
know.
of the worst movies ever made, from what I hear.
I watched it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Is it
was real bad,
watchable?
but it was funny because it was bad.
Is it watchable?
No. But it's good because you like them. And
But
it's
will
like,
I not
oh,
take
look
them
at
seriously as people who talk about movies if I see it?
Yeah, because it's actually, well, if you watch
Okay,
it
well,
with,
we gotta-
with the
we'll
right
finish.
eye, no, we're going to traffic. I'm just going
All
to say
right.
real quick. If you watch it with the right eye, then it's good because they know what they're doing.
Okay. All right.
But it's bad.
But if it sucks, blame Autumn.
I blame Autumn for everything. Alex Williams says it's raining on 75 in
fault.
Ackworth, and it's Autumn's fault.
Thanks a lot, Autumn. We're watching the brake lights where the rain has been falling. 75 in northbound. That's where you're seeing those wet pavement delays leaving 575 up toward Highway 92 in Ackworth. Also some southbound delays through that rain as well. Use caution out there. Just found a new crash on the south side perimeter. It's in the left lane, 285 eastbound, the outer loop, Flat Shoals Road, exit 48. How are things looking through downtown, Andrew Seco?
Moving at a crawl right now, Alex. Nobody's fault, mind you. Just some volume, 75, 85 north and southbound. Southbound being the worst of it, packing in through Buckhead all the way down towards I-20 northbound. Just a bit of a brake light stream leaving I-20 up towards Freedom Parkway. This report sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save up to 40% on back to school with lunchbox favorites made without 300-plus banned ingredients. Now through September 2nd at Whole Foods Market. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When you need to know. The story is developing in Atlanta. When you want to know.
Severe weather is on its way.
When you have to know.
We'll alert you as soon as this closure clears.
Get notifications.
From your source for news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Download it from your app store today.
Y'all, there's a way for you to beat tariffs and still get that new kitchen you want. You Google Frugal Kitchens. Right now, you book an appointment with Frugal Kitchens. They're going to give you the Frugal Price Lock, where you're going to be able to get your kitchen remodeled with Frugal Kitchens for a great price with $1 million look, and you'll lock in pre-tariff pricing. Google Frugal Kitchens today, book your appointment this month, and you'll save big and increase the value of your home with that kitchen you've been wanting. Google Frugal Kitchens today.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
I've had many people tell me I've never thought concrete could look beautiful, but yours does. Hi, this is Bill Sudlow. With Sudlow Concrete, we take on any project, large or small, including driveways, patios, sidewalks, and foundations. If your concrete just plain looks lousy, it's time to call Sudlow Concrete. When you do business with Sudlow Concrete, it's good to have high expectations because we're going to exceed them. SudlowConcrete.com. That's SudlowConcrete.com.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most, a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, it's Scott Slade for FGA Roofing. If your home's exterior could use an updated look, or maybe one of your neighbor's designer roofs has caught your eye, and your current roof has started to show its age, then now's the perfect time to check out FGA Roofing for the latest in architectural shingles, timberland shingles, and more. Slate, tile, wood shake, cedar roofs, FGA has them all. FGA Roofing offers 0% financing for 12 months with your good credit. Get the roof you want now and pay over time. Click firstgaroof.com. That's firstgaroof.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
It's the next best thing to be. Wasn't a bad song. Not one of their greats. I just came across that Now and Then video. It's like, Ringo, please.
I didn't know we were shooting that day.
Wear a tracksuit?
That's all I had clean.
It's the last song the Beatles are ever going to release.
My laundry guy wasn't there.
It's like in a tracksuit.
Hey, he was comfortable.
They couldn't get Paul and the two living ones together on the same continent. Oh, who gives a damn?
You're asking too much, Eric.
Got another open mic. This shows. It's really, ladies and gentlemen, as you get to this point in the show, it's almost over. I know that hurts you inside, that you're going to have to wait many hours before we're back, but it's almost over. What, do we start something? We open something up? Hey, let's start a new topic. Hey, let's open the phone lines and ask people what their favorite Beatles song is. That's a ratings grabber.
Yeah. What's your favorite tree?
Even better. 404.
Get too many ochres going.
What's the oldest thing in your refrigerator? 404. No, I don't listen. Listen, that would be wrong for me to start that kind of great radio and then just step away in a few minutes. I feel an obligation to the audience. So do you have another open mic?
I sure do.
Do we have some audio? Because I got to tell you, I've mentally checked out at this point.
This is an open micer that wants to help you. We uncovered last week that despite you not voting, you still have jury duty. This guy wants to help you.
The Von Hessler Doctrine. You guys were talking about jury duty and getting out of it and all that. One of the best ways that I used to use was if they do call you and you start getting asked questions, you just preface every answer with, according to the prophecy.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah. Kick you out in no time flat. But now what I do is I just throw the summons in the trash because they don't come after you. You don't get arrested. Been doing it for 20 years.
I can't risk that.
You remember a few years ago? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to come to your door and haul you out?
Yeah.
Your 4-year-old crying in the corner. Like, I remember a few years ago, they got real. They started to act like they were going to get real aggressive about it. Hey, we're tired of people not answering jury duty, and we're going to start doing. But I never heard any stories about people being arrested. Yeah, my thing is just don't vote, and they'll probably leave you alone. I'm an old man. I don't need to vote. And don't tell me that I'm not taking part in
your civic duty.
No, I voted for 40 years.
Proud to be an American. Come on.
I voted for 40 years. Look at the world. I did
your
not
fault,
help. I did not help. My
I
voting
love you
did not
too.
help. We're still in the situation we're in right now. So me not voting isn't going to hurt anything. All right, that music is telling us two things. Shut the hell up and get the hell out. And you know us. We are good citizens. You know what that means. We never question authority. We just do what we're told. JT, somebody would tell me who's following me because I think it's rude to not have the person's
And
name.
he mentioned us on when he started
because
the show.
I know. I recognize what he used to be a representative from Arizona.
That's right.
Okay, so I hope I'm not being rude because I don't want to be rude to somebody else. It's going to be a great show, I'm sure. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on the journey